one-to-one technology initiative with collaborative best practices and a hands-on approach to learning. In addition to
That
traditional
camera
school
behind
settings,
us.
the district provides a wide range
Oh,
of
wait.
exciting educational opportunities through our choice programs, specifically designed for unique student needs. No matter
Booey
your
shoot.
age, your background, or your personal goals, there's a place for you in the Iredell Statesville schools.
Easter, prom,
Should be
weddings,
able
oh
to-
my! It's that
Are you
time
trying
of
to
year
put it off?
again, and we're here to
Yeah, I turned it off to get it back.
Easter lilies are from April 16th.
I'd rather just turn it off and start over again than try and figure it out.
We've got everything from sharp-looking
I wonder whose baby that was. Steve Bolt said it was his
Baby. Baby.
the baby that comes up on that second screen.
Yeah, Sigmon's drive.
Oh, is it? Okay.
You know, Statesville Jewelry and Home was established back in 1956. They carry a large selection of huge music, electronics, tools, sporting goods, and collectibles. Merchandise comes from wholesalers all around the world, loans as well as buy and sell and trade deals too. Statesville Jewelry and Home is known for secure, low interest.
I'm talking to myself.
A wide variety of new and pre-owned merchandise that they have.
I do that. I'm bad about it.
Statesville Jewelry and Home is
I do the same thing.
At Statesville Jewelry and Home, there's a team of exceptional experts to help you with a variety of goods and products like jewelry, firearms, musical equipment. Stop by one of the three locations of Statesville Jewelry and Home today. 110 South Center Street in downtown Statesville, 911 Davie Avenue, and North Main Street downtown Trout. Statesville Jewelry and Home. Eagle Riddle is your secret weapon for conquering any project, from fixing a fence to building a fortress. Need tools? Well, they got more than a hardware store on steroids. Need some advice? Their team dishes out pro tips faster than you can say, how's this thing work? Whether you're a DIY daredevil or a pro with a plan, Eagle Rental ensures you've got the right gear and the know-how how to crush it. Skip the guesswork. Eagle Rental has your back and your project. In Statesville and Falcon, Eagle Rental.
We're in the mid to upper 30s as we're heading out this Thursday morning. It's going to be partly sunny, windy, and cooler today. We can see some wind gusts up to 30 miles per hour. Our highs are going to be around 50. Overnight lows, it's going to be around 30. It's going to be partly sunny and breezy on Friday, highs in the upper 50s. Our weekend's going to be mostly sunny. It's going to be warmer on Saturday with highs around 68. It's going to be a little cooler on Sunday. Highs are in the mid-50s. Better keep one hand on that hat because it's going to be another breezy, sunny South day. That's today's weather from your sunny South with the girl Sherry Bell Wilson with WAMA.
The Carolina Swap Shop. Sell trades, weekdays, 10 a.m. Call 888-331-0269.
I need to mute
time, we'd love to have you be a part of those things. But, man, I hope y'all have a wonderful day. And, Billy, thanks for being that constant voice on the radio to give us that little nudge, push on the ride into work.
Amen. Thank you. Wait, are you going to Pensacola?
Yep, going to Pensacola, North Carolina. So meeting the boys at Burnsville. We've got bathrooms put in at a church and start digging footings on another building for a gentleman there, and then get things ready for a group that we have coming up from Florida in a week and a half. So got to get a lot done today.
All right. Well, bless you all and appreciate it. You have a wonderful day.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. And remember, turn before you burn.
Amen.
Finally, common sense in banking. What's good for the customer is good for the community. And what's good for the community is good for the bank. It's that simple. We don't know why big banks don't get it. Plenty of local people do, though, as Blue Harbor Bank has grown so much with accounts, customers, and deposits. We're nipping right at the heels of those financial giants. Join us today, blueharborbank.com.
Hey, Jeff Hammond, tell us about Little Shavers Wood Shop.
It's a great place to go to be able to try to get what you need, whether you're a professional builder or just a handyman. They've got it all, and if they don't have it, they'll get it for you. That's the one thing about that Chad and Jimbo Shaver have done over there when they built Little Shavers, was that they put something out there for the convenience really of our area. We don't really have one of the big major supply houses that close, so that yet they decided we're going to do this for them, for the community, and everybody I think has been benefiting from it. And the big thing is when you come in the door, I mean, you get personalized service, whether you're, needing some paint, again, whether you're painting your barn or whether you're doing, your den, they can mix you up some Pittsburgh paint. They got some great, lines of paint, the stains available up there, all kinds of flooring. And again, great prices. They'll match people's prices from around the county. They can do it.
Thanks, Jeff. Little Shavers Wood Shop, 3301 Salisbury Highway in Statesville. Call 704-872-3148.
Hey, are you looking for a reliable commercial waste and recycling service? Well, look no further than First Sanitation Services. We pride ourselves on offering competitive flat rate pricing with no hidden fees. Just straightforward, affordable service you can count on. As a locally owned and operated company, we're committed to serving our community with top-notch waste management solutions. Plus, we keep things simple with no long-term contracts, giving you the flexibility you deserve. Don't settle for less when it comes to your commercial waste and recycling needs. Call us today at 704-991-6955 and experience the First Sanitation difference.
Statesville and Iredell County's hometown radio station, Real Country, WAME 92.9 and 550.
Houston means that I'm one day closer to you. Oh, honey, Houston. Houston means the last day of the tour and we're through. Well, honey, you and God in heaven above know I love what I do. For a living I do. Oh, but Houston means that I'm one day closer to you. Yeah, singing at the world's biggest rodeo show was a great time for me and the guys. Oh, but when I'm away from you, honey, time always never flies. And sleeping all alone in that holiday hotel show makes a cowboy blue. But here I am in Houston and I'm one day closer to you. Houston means that I'm one day closer to you. Oh, honey, Houston means the last day of the tour we're through. Well, honey, you and God in heaven above know I love what I do. For a living I do. Oh, but Houston Houston means that I'm one day closer to you. Yeah, Houston means that I'm one day closer to you. Oh, honey, Houston means the last day of the tour is through.
Welcome back.
I'm going to the dentist.
Today is National Dentist Day.
Time for a trip to the dentist.
32% of adults have untreated cavities.
I don't want to go dentist.
You're not going to the dentist.
When do I get to go to the dentist?
Open your mouth and say, let's get the show started.
Come on, let's see those pearly whites.
It's showtime.
All right, it is National Dentist Day. My teeth are hurting just thinking about it. All
You are an anti-dentite.
right. Well, they was in the Bible. They were in the Philistine people of ours, the dentite. There's Roger Ayscue, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning, Statesville.
There you are. Yeah, well, I got the other thing played. Can't do two things at once.
Just tell me you want it. I can click it over on the other one.
Wow. Aren't you something? Anyway, it's 25 minutes away from 7 o'clock. Roger's back since we recreated the studio a little bit.
Yep.
And
looks good.
So, yeah. And then we got all these different cameras now. There's one right above your head. There it is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but it's not looking straight at you. It's
Good.
looking across to Paramedic Ron. There's one back behind me, like always, and one over the monitor. And
now there's one looking directly at him.
Do what?
I said, now there is one looking directly at him.
Oh, this one?
This one.
That one. Okay, that one.
You can change that, Ron.
That's what we're in radio for. What in the heck you putting us on with our face?
You know, there used to be a song called Radio, or what is it? Radio or TV Killed the Radio Star.
Yeah, something like that.
Now it's helping the radio star.
Yeah, well, we'll see how that works out. All right, good morning to our friends on the Facebooks and or YouTubes this morning. There's Kathy Stewart. You have a great day. Brent Goforth, good morning. There's Jody Sherrill. Good morning. You have a great day too. Sossman's up, ready to roll. Bring on the Papa Mao Mao. That's coming up. We do have an interview with Richard Sturban later on this morning.
That's right.
Daryl
Richard
McMillan.
who?
Sturban. He's the bass singer for the Oak Ridge Boys.
Is he going to be in the studio?
No. He's
a busy man.
By telephone. Daryl McMillan, good morning, y'all. There's Bobby Fulbright. Good morning, Bobby. Kenny Wallace is up, ready to roll. There's Darla. Good morning. Spread some kindness today. Brian Collins, good morning to you. There's Mr. Huffman. Good morning, Shane. Gary Wellborn, good morning. There's Ross Warren. Good windy March to you. Hang in there. We'll do it. Isn't it? It's April showers bring May flowers. Is March the windy one, or is it April that's supposed to be windy? I forget which it is, but we've got it today. So we had it yesterday. They had predicted there's just horrible storms. And the governor was giving a storm warning. And here on Signal Hill, it wasn't all that bad. Now, apparently in Mooresville, had a bit of issue with some power outages and things like that.
Well, from the compound to the school, it rained.
Yeah, that's about it. So if you were spared any of the mess, great. Appreciate if you had your power out. Hope it's back on this morning, which today it's 37 degrees and mostly clear here on beautiful Signal Hill on this Thursday morning. Jason Alexander with A&A Sales and Service with a Massey Ferguson for any size farm operation.
Well, for our smaller scale operation guys, we've got compact tractors up to a utility tractor. You don't have to have 100 horsepower to run a lot of stuff, especially hay equipment. And we've got tons of options from our 1800 series to our 2800 series and our utility 2600 series. It's just like the old 135s that everybody remembers. A great lineup for our smaller operations. 618 Turnersburg Highway, just north of Walmart, right there on the right.
Carolina Hearing and Tinnitus offers complete hearing services, including hearing testing, hearing aid fittings and repair, hearing protection, tinnitus management, cochlear implant and balance evaluations. We now are offering the Lanier device for tinnitus management. Carolina Hearing and Tinnitus has 4 locations to serve you: 703 Bryant Street in Statesville and 114 Moore Lake Drive in Mooresville. For information or to make an appointment, call 704-872-1670 or go to carolinahearingandtinnitus.com.
At Piedmont Healthcare, we believe in more than just treating patients. We're committed to understanding and addressing the unique needs facing our community. Being a physician-owned network means that we're not just healthcare providers. We're your neighbors, your friends, and your partners in health. With strong ties to local communities, we're able to offer personalized care that truly understands your needs. When you choose Piedmont Healthcare, you're not just choosing healthcare, you're choosing to be part of a community that cares. If you're ready to experience the difference for yourself, call our new patient hotline at 833-PHC for you. That's 833-742-4968. Or you can just request an appointment online, phcappointments.com.
George Jones and Loretta Lynn are on the front porch every day with Real Country, 550 and 92.9 WAME.
It's Real Country at 550 and 92.9 WAME. Vince Gill. Just give me one more last chance, would you please, there? All right, getting up here on a Thursday morning. We've got a few little clouds out there, but it's going to be otherwise a nice day. Temperature up in the 60s today, so a little cooler. Cold this morning, 37. Our temperature out there, still a little bit of a breeze blowing from yesterday. And don't forget what happens this weekend. Time change. Yep.
You know, I'm hoping that Doge figures out that this is stupid.
Well, I thought everybody had figured that out. Didn't it go before Congress to keep it standard time, or was it keep it to daylight time?
Back a couple of years ago.
I can't remember what it is. And then it just kind of went away. I don't know. Some states don't observe. The Arizona's one of them, I think, where William Morgan was the past few days.
Now, that just gets confusing, especially like arrival times for airplanes and,
Yes.
and what time to be at the airport and you know what time Flipper comes on.
All those.
Yeah. But I think we should just have Eastern Standard Time and leave it, because daylight savings time was come up with so that you'd wake up earlier and you'd have an extra hour to work on the farm.
Yes, that's right. That's exactly right.
Okay, well, most of us ain't working on the farm anymore.
It is true.
And farmers get up before the sun comes up.
Mm-hmm.
So leave it alone, folks. Let's just have one time. It's Eastern Standard Time, so that those of us who work in two different times,
right?
Because I do paperwork. Some of it is in Zulu time.
Yeah, that's right. What is it they say on the Universal Standard Time?
Well, which is
you go to is it WWV? Is that what it was called? Anyway, you can call the time. You can call the atomic clock out in Fort Collins, Colorado.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, Zulu time is what all the other time zones are based off of.
Right. It runs through
Greenwich, England.
Yeah.
How they pick there, I don't know, but
Greenwich Mean Time.
Right. So Zulu time is different when we're on daylight savings time. So,
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, so
because the world doesn't do daylight saving time.
No,
it's just us.
Just us.
Yeah. Okay. So they're on. So that really, you're right. That does mess. That messes up everybody's clock, or from our point of view.
Yeah.
So yeah, there you go. It might even change the day on us. Who knows what that is? That confuses me as well. The international date line. Because it's already yesterday, somewhere tomorrow.
Well, the last time that I flew out of Korea,
right?
I got to Houston an hour before I left.
Don't you love that? That's just boggles the mind, doesn't it?
Yeah, it took me a day and a half to get there, though.
All right, it's 6 minutes till 7 o'clock. That's the current time. Are we on daylight saving or Eastern Standard right now? I don't know which one we're going to. Anyway, it is 6 minutes till 7. Yes. Tired of roof troubles? Well, since 2010, Down Home Roofing has been the trusted choice for homeowners and businesses across Northwest North Carolina, providing expert residential, commercial, and repair services for all roof types. They back their installations with a solid 10-year workmanship warranty and offer free, no-obligation quotes. From complete replacements to minor repairs, their team ensures your roof is one less thing you have to worry about. Don't wait till it's too late. Get covered with Down Home Roofing today. Call 704-662-2416. That's 704-662-2416. March Madness is here. Stop by Pocket Change Amusement, 2731 Amity Hill Road in Statesville, and make your slam dunk purchase. No game room is complete without a pool table, foosball, air hockey, shuffleboard, multi-K, ping pong, and more. Our showroom is open Monday through Friday from 10 to 5. Follow Facebook and Instagram for a chance to save 10% off any item during March Madness. That's Pocket Change Amusement, 2731 Amity Hill Road in Statesville. Hey, are you ready to strike gold? Well, Carolina Prospectors has everything you need to find treasure. With over 900 products chosen specifically for your prospecting adventures, we're your one-stop shop for coins, minerals, rock hounding supplies, and more. Swing by the unique gift shop in Statesville to buy, sell, and trade silver and gold coins. We also buy scrap gold and silver jewelry. Plus, we have a large selection of ammo in stock. And when you get there, tell them you heard about it on WAME and you'll get a free quartz crystal point healing stone. Carolina Prospectors, your go-to destination for all things shiny and valuable. Visit us at 414 Turnersburg Highway in Statesville today. Hey, are you looking for a reliable commercial waste and recycling service? Well, look no further than First Sanitation Services. We pride ourselves on offering competitive flat rate pricing with no hidden fees. Just straightforward, affordable service you can count on. As a locally owned and operated company, we're committed to serving our community with top-notch waste management solutions. Plus, we keep things simple with no long-term contracts, giving you the flexibility you deserve. Don't settle for less when it comes to your commercial waste and recycling needs. Call us today at 704-991-6955 and experience the First Sanitation difference.
Live and local from Statesville every day, 550 and 92.9 WAME, Real Country.
Sometimes when I'm down and all
AME 92.9 W225BD, Statesville.
All righty. Good morning. It is 7 o'clock, and we've got a mix of clouds and sun this morning. Still got some wind going on as well. Watch your toupee. It's 37 degrees up here on beautiful Signal Hill. We'll take a check of that forecast with Sherry Bell Wilson coming up in just a few. But first of all, a look at some of the news this morning brought to you by Caudle Coin and Currency on East Front Street in beautiful downtown Statesville. Well, too many drivers are passing school buses as the vehicles pick up children in Iredell County, ignoring the flashing lights and extended stop arms. There have been more than 500 violations in the Mooresville Graded School District so far this year. That's according to Superintendent Jason Gardner. Gardner and Iredell School Superintendent Jeff James appeared before the Iredell County Commissioners on Tuesday to seek solutions to the problem. Both superintendents asked the Board of Commissioners to pass an ordinance to penalize those that ignore the lights and stop arms that are used as students get on and off the buses. Superintendent James said, in a safety world, a close call is an accident that didn't happen. It's going to take out one of our children if we don't get out a clear message. James estimated that drivers illegally pass stop school buses about 30 times a day in Iredell County. The school systems asked the county to consider a 2017 state statute that allows counties to pass an ordinance that allows civil penalties for the violations. Both Gardner and James said that the fines would hopefully bring more attention to the issue and lower the chances of a student being struck by a vehicle. Sheriff Darren Campbell said that on January, the Iredell County Sheriff's Office received a report from the Rowan County Department of Social Services regarding a possible sexual offense involving a child. The incident was reported to have occurred in Iredell County in late 2023. The case was assigned to Detective Lane of the Sheriff's Office Special Victims Unit. Through the course of the investigation, Detective Lane conducted witness interviews, gathered relevant documents, and facilitated a forensic interview with the juvenile victim. The suspect was identified as 60-year-old Charles Andrew Harmon of Taylorsville. Based on evidence collected, Detective Lane detained an arrest warrant for Harmon on one count of felony first-degree statutory rape. On March 1st, Harmon was taken into custody and transported to the Iredell County Detention Center, where Magistrate Watkins ordered him held without bond. This investigation remains ongoing, and additional charges may be forthcoming. Well, despite safety concerns raised by two council members, the Statesville City Council on Monday voted to allow developers to use an alternative style curb and guttering system. Statesville City Councilman C.O. Johnson said that he believed a proposal to add an alternative style of curb and guttering to some city streets amounted to pandering to developers, and the proposed style was a safety issue. Referring to the city's director of engineering, Matt Hubert, Johnson said the proposed change was a result of a conversation between Hubert and contractors. He wants to impress the contractor, it seems like, Johnson said, as he was opposed to the change in the city's public works street construction and specifications manual. Hubert says the proposal was not to appease contractors, but was simply another tool for curb and guttering on some of the streets. He said safety was considered and was not considered unsafe. He explained that the valley guttering system would be used on non-collector streets. The valley curbing, he said, allows for a driveway cut during the construction process rather than having to come back and put them in when the curb and guttering is already in place. The council, with two Johnsons casting no votes, approved the change to the manual. A look at weather and sports on the way next. Hey, I'm here with Doug Caudle of Caudle Coin, and we're talking about jewelry.
That's right, Billy Buck. We continue to have a full selection of gold and silver coins, and now we're expanding into jewelry. We purchased an XRF machine, which analyzes gold, silver, and all types of precious metals.
Really? So let's see. You know, I have a few gold chains and a mood ring for my disco days. Is that something you can help me with?
Absolutely. Bring them by the store and we'll analyze them for gold content and make you a fair offer and pay you right on the spot.
Wow. Okay, well, what about silver and platinum jewelry?
Oh, yes. We're able to analyze most precious metals, including gold, silver, platinum, and even palladium.
So let me ask you this. Can I trade jewelry for gold and silver coins that you have in the store?
Oh, sure. If you like, we can trade the value of your jewelry for gold and silver coins, which is an excellent way to convert unused jewelry into assets of greater value.
Man. All right. So go see Doug and Luke at Caudle Coin and Currency. They're located in downtown Statesville now at 125 East Front Street. And don't forget to tell them that WAME sent you, and you can choose from the Billy Buck box of prizes.
At Piedmont Healthcare, we believe in more than just treating patients. We're committed to understanding and addressing the unique needs facing our community. Being a physician-owned network means that we're not just healthcare providers. We're your neighbors, your friends, and your partners in health. With strong ties to local communities, we're able to offer personalized care that truly understands your needs. When you choose Piedmont Healthcare, you're not just choosing healthcare, you're choosing to be part of a community that cares. If you're ready to experience the difference for yourself, call our new patient hotline at 833-PHC for you. That's 833-742-4968. Or you can just request an appointment online, phcappointments.com.
Are you ready to step back in time and discover treasures from the past? Hickory Antique Mall, a locally owned business, is a haven for collectors, history buffs, and anyone seeking a touch of nostalgia. With 63 dealers, you'll find everything from antique furniture to Yu-Gi-Oh cards and everything in between. Hickory Antique Mall is conveniently located at 348 Highway 70 Southwest in Hickory. Hickory Antique Mall is open 7 days a week, Monday through Saturday, 10 till 6, Sundays 1 till 6. Check us out on Facebook at Hickory Antiques Mall Official.
ProgressiveInsurance.com presents the Sports Flash on Real Country 550 and 92.9 WAME. Women's hoops on Wednesday, ACC tournament first round. Boston College beats Syracuse 76-73. Virginia with a 64-50 win over Pitt. Clemson knocked off Stanford 63-46. Second round action today, Boston College advances to take on North Carolina. Georgia Tech takes on Virginia Tech. It'll be Virginia squaring off with Cal. Clemson moves on to face Louisville tonight. Quarterfinal action in the Women's Southern Conference tournament starts today. UNC Greensboro faces Western Carolina. Mercer against Chattanooga. Furman battles East Tennessee State. Wofford squares off with Samford. Colonial Women's regular season action. Charleston visits Campbell. Elon at Northeastern. NCA&T hosts William and Mary. UNC Wilmington at home against Hampton. Bundle auto and home, renters or condo, and save with Progressive. That's the Sports Flash. I'm Chuck Sanders, Real Country 550 and 92.9 WAME.
One of life's greatest mysteries has finally been solved.
Who let the dogs out? Spruce, spruce, spruce.
It's Spruce, the new hard-working, worry-free weed and grass killer that's safe for use around people and pets. When used as directed, spray the leaves for visible results in just 1 hour and dead weeds in just 1 day. You spray, they play. Weeds die by the next day. Find Spruce wherever weed killers are sold.
Shopping with your parents can be embarrassing.
Why would they sell jeans with holes in them? I'm going to speak to the manager.
Mom!
That hoodie is giving. You should get it. YOLO.
Thanks to the Chase mobile app, your kid can shop independently while you keep an eye on their spending. So you can go from
We can be twinsies
to
How was shopping? Saw you stayed on budget.
Thanks, Mom. Freedom for kids, control for parents. That's family banking from Chase.
Account subject to approval. Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Message and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank N.A. member FDIC.
Gonna be in the mid to upper 30s as we're heading out this Thursday morning. It's gonna be partly sunny, windy, and cooler today. We could see some wind gusts up to 30 miles per hour. Our highs are gonna be around 50. Overnight lows, it's gonna be around 30. It's gonna be partly sunny and breezy on Friday, highs in the upper 50s. Our weekend's gonna be mostly sunny. It's gonna be warmer on Saturday with highs around 68. It's going to be a little cooler on Sunday. Highs are going to be in the mid-50s. You better keep one hand on that hat because it's going to be another breezy, sunny South day. That's today's weather. From your sunny South weather girl, Sherry Bell Wilson with WAME.
The Carolina Swap Shop. Buy, sell, trade. Weekdays, 10 a.m. Call 888-331-0269.
Guys, good morning. It is 16 minutes after 7 o'clock, 7:16. Rise and shine here on this beautiful Thursday. And we've got the sun and a few clouds out there up here on Signal Hill. Sorry about that. I just had a sip of tea, and it is kind of gassing me up here this morning. You don't want to be up here in the hill. All right. Speaking of gas, there's Lee Sussman. Good morning, sir.
Well, how about that little bit of compost in the sweet tea of life?
Amen. Amen. So let's see. What's it like there in beautiful southern Iredale, northern Mecklenburg?
Man, the sun is shining, the birds are chirping. It's a little nippy, but it looks like a nice day.
Well, it's going to be a nice day. I bet you have to work all day, don't you?
Yep. So I'll look at it through the window while I drink my free coffee.
Let's see. I was looking at. We might have to get a good John Wayne movie on today, because 189 years ago today, in the year of 1836, the Alamo.
Vaughn Bowles' birthday?
Is what?
I said, is it Vaughn Bowles' birthday?
It's close.
Oh,
139 years ago.
Oh, come on
We're
now.
gonna make Vaughn have to make us a call here. It's gonna be up. But the Alamo fell after a 13-day siege from Santa Ana. That's the wind, isn't it? Santa Ana wind.
I don't know, but Santa Ana was the president of Mexico 11 times.
11 times?
Yeah, so he would do something and they'd be like, he'd be president for 6 or 7 months. He'd do something, they'd get pissed at him and they kick him out of office. And then they'd go through 5 or 6 other people and say, well, let's try Santa Ana again.
Yeah, he might have changed.
Yeah.
That's right. Well, of course, remember John Wayne played Davy Crockett. And who was the other one that played Jim Bowie?
Kirk Douglas.
Kirk Douglas. Was it Kirk Douglas?
No.
No.
Richard Widmark.
I'm trying to picture his face now. Anyway, all right, you'll have to go look it up.
I'm going to look at the writ of common wisdom.
That's right. That's right. Anyway, and I don't know who played Santa Ana.
That's not important.
I think it was Jose. Can you see? Was the general. Anyway, I know you're going to remember the Alamo.
I'm gonna do my best. It's a little sketchy. I can't quite, I can't quite remember it, but I'll remember it.
Richard Widmark.
Richard Widmark. Well, it's what you do is you go to what's your favorite like Greasy Spoon cafe?
Ooh, does it have to be just one?
Well, just pick one.
All of them. Okay. I'm gonna say Mr. Charles Seafood, Fish and Chicken, and
Mr.
Haircut
Charles,
Shop.
and okay. Well, it's just like going over to Mr. Charles Seafood and ordering a pie Alamo.
Pie.
Order a piece of pie Alamo.
It's a wonderful day for pie.
I like it.
I like
it.
pie.
Thank you very much.
I do like cobbler too.
That's the guy that makes shoes.
Well, no, that's what they serve at Randy's Barbecue.
Oh,
Cobbler.
yes, they do cobbler. That's right.
Yeah,
got
they got some good cobblers.
Got a woody taste. All right. Well, it's time for birthdays. Do you have one before we hang up on you?
Well, I just say happy birthday to Vaughn since it's his 100
conscience.
Yes.
And has tried that ever since he was meathead on All in the Family. Rob Reiner, just as a personal message, I don't care what you think.
Thank you very much.
He's 78.
Indeed.
Ed McMahon, who was the guy that, first of all, you wanted him to show up at your house.
Oh, yeah.
Because he'd hand you one of those great big checks
Yes.
that no bank will cash. But
that's right, for $1 million.
That's right. But he also, here's Johnny.
Right.
1923 to 2009. Lou Costello, who still doesn't know who's on first.
That's right.
Is been dead since 1959, and we haven't seen him since. And Michelangelo, the only person who actually legitimately made his living on his back.
That's right. I don't know how many years did it take to do the Cistern Chapel.
I have no idea, but
it was a lot.
It was a long time.
Indeed.
Michelangelo died 1564.
All right. I just got a reminder that Curtis Johnson's birthday is today.
Oh, I forgot one.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Curtis Johnson reminded you got one?
I don't know why that reminded me.
Okay.
'Cause I have no idea who Curtis Johnson is, but a little girl that I basically consider my niece, her birthday's today. I just realized that.
Can you remember her name?
Yes.
Oh.
Savannah Grace Whitaker. She's 14 today.
Savannah Grace Whitaker.
Yes.
14.
14.
She's a teenager. What do you mean, little girl?
Well,
Golly.
she's still a little girl.
Okay, fine. And Denise Morrison's birthday was yesterday. Coach Kenny called that in, and Coach Kenny didn't say how old she is, but we graduated up there together sometime. I'm just saying. All right, and let's see here. Just got popped up on the Facebooks. Let's see. Curtis Johnson got Curtis. You need to know Curtis Johnson. I'm just saying.
And I may know. I just have to look.
That's it. Judy Curfeys. Oh, it just says hello from South Iredale. Good morning, all you folks down the Viking Valley. Okay, that's all I can see here. I don't see the phone ringing. So spin to win the prize wheel, would you, sir? Reach across the way.
Smoke on the water.
Smoke on the water. Dum, 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 dum.
Yeah, we made it today.
Deep Purple, you did
Yeah.
good. And that is Melissa Clodfelter. Look at that. All right, Melissa, congratulations. You got the big win. You get yourself a gift certificate to Andrea's Ice Cream and Sweet Shop on South Center Street in beautiful downtown Statesville, where everything she bakes is satisfying and delicious. All right, so congratulations. All we need is your address, like we don't know it. And we'll get you all fixed up. Happy birthday and anniversary to all of you from your friends right here at WAME. Scott's over here at the Ford store. Randy Marion Ford, what you doing over here?
You know, Billy Buck, it's a new year, and I always come up with a resolution. This year is to sell more new cars, more new trucks, more SUVs right here in Statesville, and we can make that happen for you at Randy Marion Ford Lincoln. But I tell you what, the most exciting news I have right now is we have moved our Ford pre-owned inventory right across the interstate from the new Ford store. Come see them today. Again, Folger Drive right here in Statesville, right across the interstate from our Ford Lincoln lot. See you soon.
Birthdays and anniversaries on 550 and 92.9 WAME are brought to you every weekday morning at 7:20 by BridgeNet Fiber, offering simple, local, reliable, and professional internet service. BridgeNet Fiber is dedicated to keeping you connected. Whether for your home or business, their dependable team is just a phone call away. Celebrate special moments with us each morning. And remember, for all your internet needs, call BridgeNet Fiber at 704-228-1001. Reliable service is closer than you think. Hey, are you looking for a reliable commercial waste and recycling service? Well, look no further than First Sanitation Services. We pride ourselves on offering competitive flat rate pricing with no hidden fees. Just straightforward, affordable service you can count on. As a locally owned and operated company, we're committed to serving our community with top-notch waste management solutions. Plus, we keep things simple with no long-term contracts, giving you the flexibility you deserve. Don't settle for less when it comes to your commercial waste and recycling needs. Call us today at 704-991-6955 and experience the First Sanitation difference. Eagle Rental is your secret weapon for conquering any project, from fixing a fence to building a fortress. Need tools? Well, they got more than a hardware store on steroids. Need some advice? Their team dishes out pro tips faster than you can say, "How's this thing work?" Whether you're a DIY daredevil or a pro with a plan, Eagle Rental ensures you got the right gear and the know-how to crush it. Skip the guesswork. Eagle Rental has your back and your project. In Statesville and Troutman, Eagle Rental.
Iredell Memorial Hospital is growing to better serve you.
Our expanded emergency department features 10 additional treatment spaces.
And our expanded critical care unit nearly doubles our current space.
That means you can receive care from an award-winning hospital in Statesville.
Big enough to handle your hospital, emergency, imaging, and surgery needs with experienced providers and staff.
For more than 70 years, people have said, "I choose Iredell for my health care."
Learn more at iredellhealth.org.
All righty. Good morning. Here it is, 26 minutes away from 8 o'clock on a beautiful Thursday morning. And ladies and gentlemen, there is star of stage, screen, and Troutman is Shellem Cline is out there this morning. Good morning, Shellem.
Good morning. How are you doing on this beautiful Thursday morning?
Doing quite well. Thank you so much. Of course, if you're not from around here, or if you're not into gospel country or country gospel or music or just being nice, you may not know Shellem. So let's do a little mini biography on Shellem Cline, born, raised, and all that good stuff.
Yes, sir. Yeah. So I grew up, of course, in Troutman. Of course, a lot of my family still live in the Troutman area. And currently now, obviously, I am no longer in Troutman, but I'm coming back this weekend, and I can't wait for it. But yeah, I grew up in Troutman, been in Troutman and Statesville pretty much my entire life until I went to college. And so that's my hometown, man. It's my hometown. I absolutely love it, and I love coming back and hanging out there in the Iredell County area for sure.
Absolutely. And so gosh, I can't remember when we first met.
Man, I think it was back when Noah was on the ark.
Something like that.
I think
I just remember you'd come on and I'd be just an impromptu. I would look at sing a song.
There you go. Exactly. Yeah, it's been several years. Several years. But
a
lot has changed since then, brother. A lot has changed.
Amen on that. So you went off and got yourself a record deal, and
yes, sir. And yeah, I grew up obviously singing in the Southern gospel music with the family, and was doing some solo Southern gospel dates. And now we are classified as a inspirational country music artist, which means so technically now I'm signed with Red Country Entertainment and 1057 Records as well. They're in Nashville. And so what we do is the shows that we do now, everything is inspirational and family friendly. So we're going to go back and do some songs like Forever and Ever Amen by Randy Travis. And some of the classics that you absolutely love. Those are in all of our programs. And then, of course, our originals. We currently have had 13 number one songs in the inspirational and what they call inspirational and Christian country chart out of Nashville. Just landed our 13th number one song. And so we do a lot of those, and then also add comedy, both musical and stand-up, into the performances as well. And so we're really excited about it. And it's kind of funny because they've changed the name from country gospel to Christian country to faith country, and now we're inspirational country. So I'm trying to talk them into calling it Shellem Country by next week. Okay, but that's not fixed yet. Nobody's held on to that one yet.
But it's close.
It's close. We're getting there.
That's right. So we got big doings this weekend. Tell us all about it.
Yes, sir. So when I was about 16 years old, and I'm 36 now, so for 20 years, minus COVID year, obviously, but for 20 years, I have been doing a special homecoming celebration. It's something that we've started. It's been in several different locations, from Troutman Elementary School to a few churches in the Iredell County area. But this weekend is going to be my very special 20th anniversary homecoming celebration. And it's going to be held there at the Troutman Event Center, which is right beside the fire department in downtown Troutman, Saturday night. And the Saturday night show is going to start at 6. There are a few tickets left. I actually checked this morning. There's like 10. That's it. So it's very, very limited tickets left for that Saturday night show. And it's going to be just the show that I was telling you about, all the inspirational country, obviously the family-friendly comedy, some classics. And, of course, like I said, being a songwriter in Nashville as well, I'm going to be doing a lot of my original tunes and giving you the stories behind the songs. So kind of like a Bluebird Cafe experience type of thing. Looking about an hour and 15-minute, hour and a half show is what we're looking at, starting at 6 o'clock on that Saturday. And then on Sunday, since it's the 20th anniversary, we are going to go back to the roots. And there is a gospel group out of the Troutman, Mooresville area called the Gospelaires.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to come hang out with us on that Sunday. It's going to be a during the day Sunday starting at 4 o'clock. And that show's going to be about an hour and 15 minutes as well. But we're just going to go back and do 100% gospel music as well. And so we're really excited about all that. And we're going to get around there. We'll be a live band for both performances. So it's going to be awesome. I'm really excited about it. Got of course, a couple of guys coming in from my band and everything. They're going to be coming in town and everything as well. So we're really, really excited about this weekend. Going to have a lot of fun with it. And both shows still have seating available. It's only general admission. All the VIPs and everything is gone. But we do have some general admission. We have less than 10 for Saturday night. And I think we've got about 25 for Sunday. So if they want their tickets, grab them quickly.
Absolutely. Yeah. So the VIPs are going, so no more chicken and dumplings.
Yes, I'm telling you, all the chicken and dumpling suppers have been gone. Man, they literally ate that up. See what I'm saying? Okay, that was a good corny dad joke. What can I say? But yeah, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, so we do have general admission tickets available, and it's going to be a great weekend. I'm so excited. I've got obviously 2 little girls, my 9-year-old and my 7-year-old. They're going to be in town because obviously they're super excited to come see my mom and dad. And they're going to be in town, and they're actually going to be performing as well. They've done very, very well on performances. Actually had a Christmas song that they released this year that wound up going in the top 10 on the Inspirational Country Christmas chart.
Wow.
And that was from my kids. So they're excited. Of course, obviously, the moment they come up on stage, everything's over. It's like they steal the show. So that's great, though, because they're my retirement plan. Okay, that's
right.
all there is to it. But yeah, so we're really excited about it and looking forward to seeing a lot of folks. Got some great sponsors. Of course, Troutman Sheet Metal, at Southeast Tubular Products. Those guys have sponsored it every year. And then, of course, Harrison's, one of our main corporate sponsors is Harrison's. And all 3 of those organizations are helping put this event on. And we're just, man, I'm blessed. That's all you can say. Even on the worst day, I wake up and I'm like, man, I am living the dream, and I'm so blessed. And I'm just so thankful that we're able to do this. We're looking at good weather on Saturday and Sunday. A little chilly. But at least there's not snow on the ground. That's all that matters.
That's exactly right. So if we want those left, those few tickets left, can we call? Can we go online? What?
Yes. So there's a couple different ways that you can order those tickets. Troutman Cafe, which is right beside the venue in downtown Troutman, does have a few general admission tickets left. So if you want to get hands-on in-person tickets, you can go over to the Troutman Cafe. They are in downtown Troutman. Used to be like where the old Randy's Barbecue was.
Right.
So they're there. They do have a few tickets left. Again, very limited. Most of theirs are from Sunday, but again, you can order tickets for either day there. Or if you don't want to get out or whatever and go, then you can actually give us a call. Call my office, and they'll hook you up. And that office number is 615-762-8247.
Do it again.
Yeah, 615-762-8247. And here's what we're going to do, because I woke up feeling nice today. Okay, I did. So we're going to do something special.
Okay.
If you right now, general admission tickets are $10 per show.
Right.
Okay. So it's $10 for Saturday, $10 for Sunday.
Right.
If you call and you tell you tell or you tell the folks off the 615 number. You tell them that you heard me this morning on your radio station. Then what they'll do is I'll shoot them a text and tell them that you can get both tickets, a Saturday night ticket and the gospel show, because they're two completely different shows. You can get both tickets for $10. So it's buy one, get one free. If you order today.
A BOGO.
A BOGO. All right. Mainly because I'm ready to get rid of these tickets. All right, that'll work. That we're so close to selling out, and for 20th anniversary, it's going to be fun. We got to make it happen. So,
absolutely.
If you're wanting to come on both days, if you want the good family-friendly country music show on Saturday and the gospel show on Sunday, then we'll let you have both tickets for $10. So you just got to call that number and tell them what's going on. Now they won't do that at the Troutman Cafe, but if you call them, then obviously you can make that happen for
right.
sure.
That's it. All right. 615-762-8247.
Yes, sir. That's us.
You got it. All right, Shellem, it's great to have you back in town again. Looking forward to a great weekend.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. Have a good one.
You too. Bye-bye now.
Bye.
All right. 16 minutes till 8 o'clock. .9 WAME. Good morning. 13 minutes away from 8 o'clock. And that number again, if you want those tickets to Shellem, 615-762-8247. 8247, and they'll get you fixed up. Ladies and gentlemen, she's back. Emily Sigmon in the house this morning. There she is.
Hello. Hello.
You seem a little, sometimes you're really excited when you come in.
Yeah.
Today you're kind of mellow.
Yeah, I'm not in a good mood.
You had some jet lag going on?
Something like that.
Or is it, were the children? No, was Keith?
No, my family is amazing.
Oh.
They keep me sane. They're my safe space. It's everywhere else that I'm really struggling.
Ron, can you help out today over at the salon and spa?
He hasn't in a while, but I'll forgive
been a
him.
while.
I'll forgive him.
So
It's okay.
anyway, how did the marriage counseling go?
Oh, the marriage retreat was delightful. Yeah.
Did you learn anything?
I mean,
Did you learn anything
yeah,
about
for
each
sure.
other?
Actually, it did.
Well, you go every year.
I do, yes. And Keith and I actually won a $10 Starbucks gift card because we're the couple that's been to the most couples retreats.
And that gets you what, half a cup of coffee?
Yeah, right. Half a cup. I think it got me. I my order was like $12 and something, so it like put $10 on it. But hey, and it was just for me, not for Keith.
Well, okay.
Sorry, babe.
She spent your $5. Sorry.
But yeah, but we've been to 8, so there was only one we couldn't go to, and so yeah. So
Well,
people ask us why our marriage is so good. You know, we go to a marriage retreat
You go to
every year.
Counseling every year.
Pretty much. And Tate, y'all need to look up Tate Thronson. He's an incredible speaker.
Tate
Thronson.
Thronson.
He is an incredible speaker. You know Roger from the Keto Escape?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This guy reminds me so much of Roger. So the whole time I'm listening to him, I'm seeing Roger. They look alike. They're both bald. They're both muscular.
Bulky.
They got good voices, right? But Tate, he out of all
you.
I know, not me. No.
all 8 of them, all 8 of the marriage retreats, he's been my favorite. And he's out of he's right below Boulder, Colorado, and he's got this incredible church out there. Anyway, you should look him up. He's an awesome speaker.
So he was the speaker at the marriage retreat.
Mhm.
Is he married?
Yes, he is.
Okay,
Yes.
good. Just wanted to make sure.
Yes, that would make a whole lot of sense, would it?
Someone did catch your gesture there, but that's
Oh.
okay. We won't. Talk
I
about
didn't
it.
realize we were live. Sorry.
She thought we were off.
Just
off.
editing.
Well, because they're literally zooming in on my eyeball. It's like, calm down.
Dean, that was directed towards Billy, no one else.
Yes, it was towards
right,
Billy. It
that's
wasn't
right.
towards the world.
Indeed. So anyway, but other than
Was it my mother?
No.
No.
Okay, good.
It was one of our other good friends. But your mother's good. That's right. Has your
Mom, just don't go back and watch earlier.
Can she pick up the station now on whatever device it was? Still
They
not?
haven't complained, but I think I complained enough of them complaining that they just stopped.
Okay.
But they're traveling, but they usually take their Alexa with them.
Oh, okay.
So if it's not on
See?
there, I doubt they brought it to check.
Okay. Well, that's fine.
Yeah.
We
You
wanna
have
keep 'em
fans
happy.
out there who, have been depressed without your voice in the morning.
Well, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
I know I would be depressed without my voice in the morning.
Right? That different reasons, but yeah, totally.
Indeed.
Yeah.
So you're back in the saddle. So have you been to the spa yet? The salon
Like
spa?
my spa?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I was only gone for like 3 nights. And then that was 2 weeks ago. And then
And you haven't been here since. So
well,
what
then
was the
last
main
Thursday
thing?
I was with my best friend. She just had a double mastectomy.
Oh, yeah,
And
bless her
it
heart.
just so happens I was with her Wednesday evening into Thursday. So yeah, I'm
Shout out.
sorry she trumps everything and that last week. So
Speaking of Trump, did you what? No, I'm not. I'm just kidding.
I didn't actually.
So anyway,
I did. I watched the speech.
Did you? Well, we'll get that. in
I
a
was
little
going to
bit.
say, are you ready to go down that rabbit hole?
We'll get that in a
yet?
little bit. That's right. So things good at the Carolina 10 and Wellness.
Do you want the customer service answer, or do you want the
Sure.
Emily transparent needs to probably keep her mouth shut answer?
Probably keep her mouth shut. Answer.
Okay, things
That's-
are going wonderfully.
That's great.
Everything's easy.
I can always tell.
Great.
I can't remember where it was the other day. I had walked in this It was at a like convenience store or the Dollar General or something like that. And she's on the phone as I walk up to pay, and she just hangs up, and she's just got this look on her face like, and I was like, schedule, right? Somebody called in sick, right? And she was like, I can't stand it.
How'd you know?
That's right. You can tell.
Yeah.
I've been there myself.
Yeah.
Thank you. So
I do have an awesome staff who typically gives me pretty good peace of mind. They can come in and cover, but it's tough. It's
is it a scheduling issue today? Okay, good. All right. So Ron, it would be great once you leave here, go on over, and I'm sure
it's not
Roger,
scheduling.
have you ever worked in a spa?
No.
I bet you would be a great masseuse.
No.
Yeah, you would. I mean, you come in there, with your tank top on, with your rippling biceps, ready to squish somebody's back.
He's gonna
back into order again. Or better yet, climb up and walk on their spine.
No.
Keith goes to a massage therapist like that.
No.
Okay.
No.
You do realize Emily's not that kind of spa. You don't walk on people's backs there.
I mean, I will if you want me to. Come on down.
She wants to stab a few.
Yeah.
But other than that, that's fine.
Okay.
No. It's 6 minutes till 8.
Hey, we've got Ryan Scott over here at Randy Marion Chevrolet. What's going on, Ryan?
Billy Buck, you know what? 2025, new year. How about a new car, new truck, new SUV? Randy Marion Chevrolet in Statesville. We've got you covered, whether it's the new Traverse, whether it's a new Malibu, whether it's a new Silverado pickup truck. Again, Randy Marion Chevrolet, we have got the selection for you. Come check them out today. But maybe a new vehicle isn't in the budget this year? How about this for a deal? How about a 24 model Equinox LT all-wheel drive? These vehicles are starting at $22,770. That is a deal for 2025. Folks, come see them today. Randy Marion Chevrolet in Statesville, right here on I-40. Look for the spinning car, because that is where the deals are.
Finally, common sense in banking. What's good for the customer is good for the community. And what's good for the community is good for the bank. It's that simple. We don't know why big banks don't get it. Plenty of local people do, though. As Blue Harbor Bank has grown so much with accounts, customers, and deposits, we're nipping right at the heels of those financial giants. Join us today. BlueHarborBank.com. Easter, prom, weddings, oh my! It's that time of year again, and we're here to make your celebrations effortlessly beautiful. Easter lilies arrive April 16th, but don't just hope for the best. Call ahead and reserve yours before they hop away. Prom season is coming fast, and we've got everything from sharp-looking boutonnieres to hosting a wedding or party. Let us handle the flowers so you can focus on having a good time and taking all the credit. Find us at Johnson Greenhouses, 204 Salisbury Road in Statesville, because every great event deserves great flowers.
Exciting news! Our Gregory Jewelers is heading back to Antwerp, the diamond capital of the world, on April 4th. This is your chance to handpick the perfect diamond for that dream engagement ring, a milestone anniversary, or simply because you deserve it. Visit us before we go, and let's create something unforgettable together. From stunning necklaces to dazzling diamond studs, we'll make your luxury vision come true. Don't miss out. Stop by today. Our Gregory Jewelers, 122 West Broad Street, Statesville.
Are you tired of that never-ending to-do list? One Call Away Handyman is here to help. They offer a wide range of services, from painting and pressure washing to complete kitchen and bathroom remodels. Need new flooring or have a plumbing problem? No job is too big or too small for Joshua and the One Call Away team. Call Joshua today at 980-427-5724 for a free consultation, and let them take care of your home repairs and improvements. That's 980-427-5724 to make your home improvement dreams a reality.
Your ride deserves the best sound on the road, and at Westside Twins Motorcycle Company, we're here to make it happen. You've invested in your bike, and now it's time to invest in your sound. Rockford Fosgate stereo systems installed by pros who ride just like you. And here's the best part. Labor starts at just $250. That's right. Premium sound at an unbeatable price. Stop by Westside Twins Motorcycle Company, 2313 West Front Street in Statesville, or call 704-380-2181. Get loud. Get Rockford Fosgate. Come ride with us.
Real Country, 550 and 92.9 WAME.
And you know what? I just read a news article.
Yeah.
Megan Rapinoe, Whoopi Goldberg, and Taylor Swift have all said that they're leaving the United States. And I just want to dedicate that song right there to all three of those people.
Here's a quarter.
Call someone who cares.
It's a minute after 8.
Real Country is 550 AM WAME, 92.9 W225BD, Statesville.
All right, we've got sunshine and clouds kind of mixed up together this morning. Still kind of chilly, 38. Our temperature up here on beautiful Signal Hill. We'll take a check of that weather coming up. Sharbell Wilson, but first, a look at the news brought to you by our friends at Caudle Coin and Currency on East Front Street, right behind City Hall in beautiful downtown Statesville. Well, too many drivers are passing school buses as the vehicles pick up children in Iredell County, ignoring the flashing lights and extended stop arms. There have been more than 500 violations in the Mooresville Graded School District so far this year. That's according to Superintendent Jason Gardner. Gardner and Iredell School Superintendent Jeff James appeared before the Iredell County Commissioners on Tuesday to seek solutions to the problem. Both superintendents asked the Board of Commissioners to pass an ordinance to penalize those that ignore the lights and stop arms that are used as students get on and off the buses. Superintendent James said, in a safety world, a close call is an accident that didn't happen. It's going to take out one of our children if we don't get out a clear message. James estimated that drivers illegally pass stop school buses about 30 times a day in Iredell County. The school systems asked the county to consider a 2017 state statute that allows counties to pass an ordinance that allows civil penalties for the violations. Both Gardner and James said that the fines would hopefully bring more attention to the issue and lower the chances of a student being struck by a vehicle. Sheriff Darren Campbell said that on January, the Iredell County Sheriff's Office received a report from the Rowan County Department of Social Services regarding a possible sexual offense involving a child. The incident was reported to have occurred in Iredell County in late 2023. The case was assigned to Detective Lane of the Sheriff's Office Special Victims Unit. Through the course of the investigation, Detective Lane conducted witness interviews, gathered relevant documents, and facilitated a forensic interview with the juvenile victim. The suspect was identified as 60-year-old Charles Andrew Harmon of Taylorsville. Based on evidence collected, Detective Lane detained an arrest warrant for Harmon on one count of felony first-degree statutory rape. On March 1st, Harmon was taken into custody and transported to the Iredell County Detention Center, where Magistrate Watkins ordered him held without bond. This investigation remains ongoing, and additional charges may be forthcoming. Well, despite safety concerns raised by two council members, the Statesville City Council on Monday voted to allow developers to use an alternative style curb and guttering system. Statesville City Councilman C.O. Johnson said that he believed a proposal to add an alternative style of curb and guttering to some city streets amounted to pandering to developers, and the proposed style was a safety issue. Referring to the city's Director of Engineering, Matt Hubert, Johnson said the proposed change was a result of a conversation between Hubert and contractors. He wants to impress the contractor, it seems like, Johnson said, as he was opposed to the change in the city's Public Works Street Construction and Specifications Manual. Hubert says the proposal was not to appease contractors, but was simply another tool for curb and guttering on some of the streets. He said safety was considered and was not considered unsafe. He explained that the Valley guttering system would be used on non-collector streets. The Valley curbing, he said, allows for a driveway cut during the construction process rather than having to come back and put them in when the curb and guttering is already in place. The council, with two Johnsons casting no votes, approved the change to the manual. A look at weather and sports on the way next. Hey, I'm here with Doug Caudle of Caudle Coin, and we're talking about jewelry.
That's right, Billy Buck. We continue to have a full selection of gold and silver coins, and now we're expanding into jewelry. We purchased an XRF machine, which analyzes gold, silver, and all types of precious metals.
Really? So let's see. You know, I have a few gold chains and a mood ring from my disco days. Is that something you can help me with?
Absolutely. Bring them by the store and we'll analyze them for gold content and make you a fair offer and pay you right on the spot.
Wow. Okay, well, what about silver and platinum jewelry?
Oh, yes. We're able to analyze most precious metals, including gold, silver, platinum, and even palladium.
So let me ask you this. Can I trade jewelry for gold and silver coins that you have in the store?
Oh, sure. If you like, we can trade the value of your jewelry for gold and silver coins, which is an excellent way to convert unused jewelry into assets of greater value.
Man. All right. So go see Doug and Luke at Caudle Coin and Currency. They're located in downtown Statesville now at 125 East Front Street. And don't forget to tell them that WAME sent you, and you can choose from the Billy Buck box of prizes. March Madness is here. Stop by Pocket Change Amusement, 2731 Amity Hill Road in Statesville, and make your slam dunk purchase. No game room is complete without a pool table, foosball, air hockey, shuffleboard, multi-K, ping pong, and more. Our showroom is open Monday through Friday from 10 to 5. Follow Facebook and Instagram for a chance to save 10% off any item during March Madness. That's Pocket Change Amusement, 2731 Amity Hill Road in Statesville.
Hey, Ryan Scott's over here at the Ford store. Randy Marion Ford, what you doing over here?
You know, Billy Buck, it's a new year, and I always come up with a resolution. This year is to sell more new cars, more new trucks, more SUVs right here in Statesville, and we can make that happen for you at Randy Marion Ford Lincoln. But I tell you what, the most exciting news I have right now is we have moved our Ford pre-owned inventory right across the interstate from the new Ford store. Come see them today. Again, Folger Drive right here in Statesville, right across the interstate from our Ford Lincoln lot. See you soon.
Hey, Grandpa, what's for supper?
I got a pint of beans so hot and steamy, a pint of slaw, red or white, a pound of fresh barbecue fresh off the hog, a dozen hush puppies, and a whole lot more to feed your family of four. Yeah! Yeah! Call Randy's Barbecue now at 704-873-4444 or 704-528-2300. Let Randy's take care of dinner tonight. Southern barbecue done right.
ProgressiveInsurance.com presents the Sports Flash on Real Country 550 and 92.9 WAME. Women's hoops on Wednesday, ACC tournament first round. Boston College beat Syracuse 76-73. Virginia with a 64-50 win over Pitt. Clemson knocked off Stanford 63-46. Second round action today, Boston College advances to take on North Carolina. Georgia Tech takes on Virginia Tech. It'll be Virginia squaring off with Cal. Clemson moves on to face Louisville tonight. Quarterfinal action in the Women's Southern Conference tournament starts today. UNC Greensboro faces Western Carolina. Mercer against Chattanooga. Furman battles East Tennessee State. Wofford squares off with Samford. Colonial Women's regular season action. Charleston visits Campbell. Elon at Northeastern. NC-A&T hosts William and Mary. UNC Wilmington at home against Hampton. Bundle auto and home, renters or condo, and save with Progressive. That's the Sports Flash. I'm Chuck Sanders, Real Country 550 and 92.9 WAME.
One of life's greatest mysteries has finally been solved.
Who let the dogs out?
It's Spruce, the new hardworking, worry-free weed and grass killer that's safe for use around people and pets. When used as directed, spray the leaves for visible results in just 1 hour and dead weeds in just 1 day. You spray, they play. Weeds die by the next day. Find Spruce wherever weed killers are sold.
Shopping with your parents can be embarrassing.
Why would they sell jeans with holes in them? I'm going to speak to the manager.
Mom!
That hoodie is giving. You should get it. YOLO.
Thanks to the Chase mobile app, your kid can shop independently while you keep an eye on their spending. So you can go from
We can be twinsies
to
How was shopping? Saw you stayed on budget.
Thanks, Mom. Freedom for kids, control for parents. That's family banking from Chase.
Account subject to approval. Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Message and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank N.A. member FDIC.
Could be in the mid to upper 30s as we're heading out this Thursday morning. It's going to be partly sunny, windy, and cooler today. We could see some wind gusts up to 30 miles per hour. Our highs are going to be around 50. Overnight lows, it's going to be around 30. It's going to be partly sunny and breezy on Friday, highs in the upper 50s. Our weekend's going to be mostly sunny. It's going to be warmer on Saturday with highs around 68. Then it's going to be a little cooler on Sunday. Highs are going to be in the mid-50s. You better keep one hand on that hat because it's going to be another breezy, sunny South day. That's today's weather from your sunny South weather girl, Sherry Bell Wilson with WAME.
The Carolina Swap Shop, weekdays at 10 a.m.
All right, here we go. 18 minutes after 8 o'clock. 8:18 and sunshine and a little chilly. 38 our temperature out there this morning. Got Roger Ayscue sitting over there. Emily Sigmon right there. Paramedic Ron over there.
Good morning.
And got the impossible question coming up here in just a minute or two. But first of all, I remind you of Shellem Cline's phone number. And you can get... they're normally $10 a piece, but you can get 2 tickets for $10 for his weekend show in Troutman this weekend. 615-762-8247 is that number. And what was that? I thought I heard somebody hollering at me. That's the way it goes. And let's see, what was the other one that popped up here? I think it's this one, is that the Union Grove Ruatan Club has got their winter ham breakfast. I don't know what winter ham is, but it's close. It'll start 7 to 10 at the Union Grove Community Building. And they've got all the good stuff for the ham breakfast. Cost is just a reasonable donation to help support many of the projects of the Ruatan Club. So head up to Union Grove this weekend, get yourself some breakfast before you get out there and do all the other crazy things you do for the weekend. What?
Can I ask Paramedic Ron a question?
I wish you would. Now, wait a minute. Is it a continuation of your argument a while ago?
No.
Okay.
No, we've passed that.
No. All right.
All right.
So if you look in your
Open up your packet to
Yes.
page number 3.
All right. No, it says a guy sues his brother-in-law for filling his belly button with super glue.
You won't?
Some guy turned to Reddit for advice after he drank too much at a family barbecue and fell asleep in a hammock. That's your first mistake. Then his brother-in-law filled his belly button with super glue that landed him in the ER. They had to use solvents and ointments to remove the glue, and he ended up with a medical bill of $2,253. It happened several months ago, and the brother-in-law refused to pay for it. So he took him to small claims court and won.
Yeah.
He still hasn't paid. The guy
Oh.
asked Reddit for advice because it's caused a big rift in the family. His wife's side thinks he overreacted and shouldn't have gone to the hospital in the first place. He said even his wife is barely on his side. His brother-in-law is going through a divorce and is in between jobs. He added quotes to between, so the guy hadn't worked in a while. The mother-in-law offered to pay, but she's on a fixed income, so he hadn't taken her up on it. What should he do? So a few of the top answers are like garnish the guy's wages, prank him back, or just go on Judge Judy. Now, the reason I ask you this, because you're sitting there, Ron, what would happen in your professional medical opinion?
Yes.
If he hadn't gone to the hospital and he just let that fall out?
Would it fall out?
I don't know that it would have fallen out because they use super glue for stitches and stuff like that. So,
Yeah.
Or a type of super glue. So I don't know what would have happened.
I mean, what would happen if you clogged up your belly button?
I would have just used like some
What
kind
is-
of thinner or something
Navel,
to get rid of it.
navel, belly button,
But-
navel.
I'm guessing that is not a fun subject for.
Do you
Emily
not
over
like
here.
belly buttons?
No.
Belly buttons are sexy.
Oh.
Well, they are.
Hey, Emily.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Did
You know what
Adam
the-
and Eve have belly buttons?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good question.
Huh?
You don't wear bikinis?
Yeah.
Well, what is showing above your waistline is your belly
I
button.
don't mind looking at some belly buttons, but the idea of just getting
Messing with
You're going.
Now we know.
You're gonna make the audience hurl. You know that.
You guys are talking about belly button.
Oh, here, ready? Lint in your belly button.
Okay.
Are you tired of that never-ending to-do list? One call away handyman is here to help. They offer a wide range of services, from painting and pressure washing to complete kitchen and bathroom remodels. Need new flooring or have a plumbing problem? No job is too big or too small for Joshua and the One Call Away team. Call Joshua today at 980-427-5724 for a free consultation and let them take care of your home repairs and improvements. That's 980-427-5724 to make your home improvement dreams a reality.
Hello, everyone. This is Jeff McNeely, owner of G&M Milling Company at 4000 Taylorsville Highway in beautiful downtown Lowray, North Carolina. We are a full-service, family-owned livestock feed mill that has feed for whatever animals you have. We also sell seeds that are specifically bred for forage grown in western North Carolina. Please come see us or call us at 704-873-5758 or check us out on Facebook. Thank you for supporting small local businesses like us, and may God bless y'all.
Iredell Memorial Hospital is growing to better serve you.
Our expanded emergency department features 10 additional treatment spaces.
And our expanded critical care unit nearly doubles our current space.
That means you can receive care from an award-winning hospital in Statesville.
Big enough to handle your hospital, emergency, imaging, and surgery needs with experienced providers and staff.
For more than 70 years, people have said, I choose Iredell for my health care.
Learn more at iredellhealth.org.
Statesville and Iredell County's hometown radio station, Real Country, WAME 92.9 and 550.
Alexander with A&A Sales and Service with a Massey Ferguson for any size farm operation.
Well, for our smaller scale operation guys, we've got compact tractors up to a utility tractor. You don't have to have 100 horsepower to run a lot of stuff, especially hay equipment. And we've got tons of options from our 1800 series to our 2800 series and our utility 2600 series. It's just like the old 135s that everybody remembers. A great lineup for our smaller operations. 618 Turnersburg Highway, just north of Walmart, right there on the right.
All right, it is 25 minutes after 8 o'clock, 8:25. Running a little late because of the incredible belly button discussion. So let's do it now. Here we go. Yes, it's time once again for the world's most popular radio game show. And that, of course, is the Impossible Question. The opportunity for you to win fabulous prizes. All right, yesterday, the question and answer was 49% of people who are currently looking for a job are worried about being able to do this at their next job. What is it? Make friends was the answer.
Did they get that one fast?
No, it took a little while.
Did it? Okay.
The boys down at Country Garage got it down there on Shelton Avenue. So y'all gonna have to share something. Whatever Misty sends you. All right, now we've got today's impossible question. Listen carefully. All right, Emily just got back from Gatlinburg on a big trip. Stayed in a motel or hotel, did you?
Yep.
Okay. Usually what happens, Roger's getting ready to take a big trip. Going to stay in a hotel?
Several.
Yeah. Ron, I'm sure you've stayed in a sleazy motel before a couple of times, I think.
Yeah, a time or two.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, don't spray the luminol.
Phone chargers are the most common thing left behind in your hotel room. What's the second most common thing left behind in your hotel room? All right, y'all getting ready to travel. 704-873-9929. 704-873-9929. Or, of course, you can hit us up on the Facebooks. And I guess you can hit us up on YouTube. Can you leave answers on YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay,
cool. I got it. I got the answer.
Oh, you do?
The Watchtower.
It could be. People you have to be in the know to know what the Watchtower publication is. That's pretty funny. All right. So Nelson says, I wish they would leave also. Oh, this is going back. Nelson wishes the three young ladies you mentioned would leave as well. So anyway, all right. Amanda says toothbrush. No. Sandra says dirty clothes. Not really. Close. Good morning. How you doing? Oh, wait a minute. Over here you are. Good morning. How you doing?
Good morning.
Hey.
How about dirty laundry?
Be more specific.
Clothes.
Be more specific.
Swimsuits.
What?
Swimsuits.
Swimsuits, a good guess, but no, that's not it. All right, thank you. Good morning. No, not your phone. Jennifer says your pillow. Richard, oh, listen to Richard here. Your DNA. Oh, how cool is that?
What's the number one thing that people leave?
Phone chargers.
Phone chargers.
Yeah.
And so we're looking for the second.
The little white thing or whatever.
Mhm.
Amanda says shoes.
I'm pretty sure we forgot
The country boys down there says, well, Lane Levan over at the Forest Heights Barbershop says a jacket. No, not a jacket. Jennifer said a pillow. No, not. Lee says belly button lint.
Oh my gosh.
Good morning. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good.
This is what my wife did to me. She left my underclothing.
Your underclothing at the hotel is exactly what it is. Very good. Very good.
And it was in Gatlinburg.
And it was in Gatlinburg.
My question is, why is it your wife's responsibility?
Oh.
Uh,
Ooh.
That's the thing that women do.
Oh, we
go.
keep up with dirty underwear. I got it. Thank you.
No, here's what happened. I checked in behind her, but it was white and it blended in with the bed sheet. So
Oh, you took them off in
there
the
you
bed.
go.
Okay, I gotcha.
You mean they were perfectly white? There wasn't any other?
No,
Okay, fine.
Come on,
All
man.
right. Okay. Just wondering. All right. Hang on. We'll get that address.
Do you know
All
what's
right.
funny?
What?
We went from one hotel to another hotel. We stayed in Pigeon Forge for a night and then in Gatlinburg for 2.
Right.
And in between, we realized that we forgot Keith's underwear.
Did you?
Yep, my swimsuit
Was it the
and my pillow. And I'm like, what is wrong with us? We left everything, and I had to go back to the hotel and be like, can I have my dirty underwear, my swimsuit, my pillow, please?
We stayed at 2 LaKentas up there, and she left it at one of them.
She left it. Right. She left it. I'm
That's
Wait
right.
a minute. You left,
Emily's ready to fight with
I'm
you.
not. I'm just
when you
getting
when you
specifications.
when you left your pillow, did you call Mike Lindell and get another one?
No, I got mine back.
My pillow.
I called him.
All right. Hang on. It's 8:30. Specifically for your prospecting adventures, we're your one-stop shop for coins, with over 900 counting supplies, chosen specifically. Swing by the unique gift shop in Statesville to buy, sell, and trade silver and gold coins. We also buy scrap gold and silver jewelry. Plus, we have a large selection of ammo in stock. And when you get there, tell them you heard about it on WAME and you'll get a free quartz crystal point healing stone. Carolina Prospectors, your go-to destination for all things shiny and valuable. Visit us at 414 Turnersburg Highway in Statesville today. Go to Chapman's Automotive Service for your North Carolina state inspections. And while you're there, make sure to get that oil changed or get those brakes checked. Chapman's Automotive is located at 103 C Street in Statesville, right off Highway 90. Call ahead at 704-873-4121 to talk to an expert about your automotive needs. Chapman's Automotive is locally owned with 55 years of experience and a reputation for 5-star customer satisfaction. You don't want to go anywhere else. Same-day service on most repairs. Chapman's Automotive Service, 103 C Street in Statesville, 704-873-4121. Are you tired of that never-ending to-do list? One Call Away Handyman is here to help. They offer a wide range of services, from painting and pressure washing to complete kitchen and bathroom remodels. Need new flooring or have a plumbing problem? No job is too big or too small for Joshua and the One Call Away team. Call Joshua today at 980-427-5724 for a free consultation and let them take care of your home repairs and improvements. That's 980-427-5724 to make your home improvement dreams a reality.
You know, since 1970, Godfrey's Tree Service, a third-generation locally owned and operated business, has been proudly serving Iredell County. With over 50 years' experience, they're experts in protecting your property from tree damage, focusing on quality, service, accuracy, and safety. Storm cleanup, tree removal, pruning, stump grinding, and removal, Godfrey's can handle it all. Godfrey's Tree Service, when experience counts the most. So call Godfrey's today for a free tree inspection and estimate. 704-880-2934. Let Godfrey's go out on a limb for you.
I'm yelling timber.
550 and 92.9 WAME Real Country.
When you hit rock bottom, you got two ways to go: straight up and sideways. I have seen
It's Real Country at 550 and 92.9 WAME. Good morning. It's 20 minutes until 9 o'clock on this beautiful Thursday. It's going to be a nice weekend as well coming up. We'll take it. 39, our temperature up here on beautiful Signal Hill. Looks like that we have a few clouds, but otherwise it's not too bad. But I see the wind whipping down the lane. Do you have a problem with wind?
My daughter does. She's terrified of it.
Because
we unfortunately made the stupid decision of letting her watch the movie Twister.
Oh no.
So now it will just be a gentle, beautiful breeze outside, and she has a full-on
anxiety
meltdown. And so we have to like explain to her the difference. And we're wanting to visit all the states in America before
Sure.
they graduate high school. And so she's already decided that she doesn't want to go anywhere out west. Because we've
where
said,
they have the
baby, we don't
tornadoes.
really have tornadoes here. They're usually like Kansas, things like that.
Right.
And so she's like, well, we're not going to Kansas.
You were unknowingly making a list of states she would not visit.
I guess, right?
Well, you just have to go and not say where you are.
Right, exactly.
She gets out, and there's Dorothy and Toto.
This is beautiful.
Yep.
All right, so it is National. It doesn't say appreciation. It just says National Dentist Day, and I've got to go back Monday to mine to have more work done. I have some dental insurance, but you know how that goes.
Oh, it's crazy.
So, and dentists, I love them. Dr. Dale, he retired, but he listens. I don't know if he's listening now or not, but even if you're a retired dentist, Gary Gaither was his dad was my dentist for a long time. And then Gary took over, and Gary retired because of me. And then Dr. Dale was there in the same place. He retired. There's a bunch of dentists out there. So, and you know how it is with the dentist. You know, your mom and dad or your mom or your grandmoms, it was like brush your teeth, brush your teeth, brush your teeth. And of course, kids would wet their toothbrush and go back, see, it's wet. I brushed my teeth. So were you a good toothbrusher whenever you were younger?
I was absolutely forced to, yes.
Really?
My mother had really bad teeth issues.
Yeah.
No one ever told her to.
Yeah.
And so as she's gotten older, she has spent a ton of money and experienced a lot of pain.
Mm.
So she's always been like, I had to brush my teeth 3 times a day.
Oh my gosh. Did you take the toothbrush to school?
Right.
After lunch?
And she has,
Oh my
she's told me
gosh.
that. She's like, you need to bring you a toothbrush to work. What do you do after you eat?
Yeah.
And so that's probably why I know that's why my teeth are so healthy to this day.
Yes.
I got my first cavity when I was in college.
Oh,
because I
see?
moved out into
Yeah.
the dorm and then
follow
and it was like, I don't have to brush my teeth as much anymore.
I'm free.
And I got some cavities. Yeah.
I'll see.
Mhm.
And then flossing?
Flossing, I very, very rarely floss.
No.
Very rarely.
Mama didn't tell you to floss. Of course, way back then, they didn't know about
No,
floss.
she wasn't really big into flossing. Like that wasn't like a big thing. I didn't realize as a mom, which I think that you're more susceptible to cavities depending on who you are. I think everyone's a little different.
Mhm.
My son took
Mhm.
more after my husband. So he has been incredibly susceptible to cavities. And they say, well, as children, they need to floss. It's more important for them to floss because their teeth are so close together
Right.
as they're growing. And so we've had some nightmare situations with his cavities,
Bless his
unfortunately.
heart.
Yeah.
Do you
Has
brush?
that scared him of the dentist?
The last experience, they extracted a tooth without fully numbing him. So yes.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I will not
Ooh.
go into detail with
And
who,
so
but
Ron and I both shared dentist trauma.
Mm.
And so,
Micah gets to join the club.
yeah, welcome. Glad to have you with us there, boy.
Hate it for you.
But of course, and no matter what you think of him, it's classic. Bill Cosby came out on stage, sat down in a folding chair, and did like an hour and a half or 2 hour monologue on everything. And one of them was the dentist. And so we'll pick up where he's already in the chair and they just numbed him. And now we pick up with Bill Cosby.
Now he pulls the needle out, puts this thing in your mouth. This will suck up your face. The dentist goes outside to laugh at you. You sit, grown-up, intelligent human being arguing with this thing. You also notice that the right side of your face feels like it's sliding off of your skull, and your bottom lip is in your lap. So the dentist comes back, you want to talk to him. So you say, I beg your pardon? I scared it. I don't understand. Maddie said it. Did you see my face? What? Eddie, skinny, itty. Maddie said it. Your face? Yes. What's the matter with it? Maddie made it? Maddie said it. My face is heavy down. Did you see this? It is my bottom lip. It wasn't like this when I came in here. Well, I'll fix it. I heard so. Because you put a needle in my mouth. My face went down like this. My bottom lip is on the floor. So I can't live like this now. I'll fix it. I'll be crazy.
And so anyway, it goes on and on. But I try my best to imitate, and I can't do it.
I was sitting here thinking, how is he doing that?
It's very
Because at
difficult.
first he's using his finger to like on his lip, but
Right.
then he stops doing that and it just continues.
But it goes on for like 10 minutes. But it's just like the dentist. Did they ever use a drill whenever you had your cavities? Did they ever use a drill that smokes?
Oh,
It
yeah.
smokes.
Yeah.
They put it in there and it's smoke coming out of it. It's
not the drill smoking, it's the tooth.
It's your tooth.
Well, either way.
It's not
there's
smoking.
Like, I'm
it's
on
dust.
fire.
Well, either one.
It's your tooth that they're trying to file down to actually get the stuff.
But have you ever noticed how a dentist they ask you questions
while you
and the dental hygienist, it's like they have so many questions and you're sitting there looking at them with like one thing on one side of your mouth, their
That's right.
fingers halfway down your throat, and you're
Right.
like, do I answer now? Like, do I like try? And you're like, nope, I shouldn't have even tried. Why did she ask me that?
Or they got that little cotton log that whatever it is that they stick up in there, and you can't talk that way.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like he says, they tell you, so how's your golf game?
But they typically understand you.
I know.
You know, it's like a language that they have. I don't know if they teach that in like dental school or
Maybe
what.
do that. It's like a
either that
second
or
language.
Or
either
they-
that or they halfway understand.
Or they
you,
just
and then
pretend.
just
They're like,
acting
yeah,
you
okay.
understand the rest.
Sound, and they have a very like vague and generic responses that you think, wow, that's pretty impressive. They remember. They understood.
Just
me.
giving you a little insight. It's usually the second
Yeah.
one. They
That's
don't
right.
really know what you're saying.
No.
And then he's in the little part now where it says spit, and you don't do that anymore. They use the vacuum cleaner in there, but you used to spit in the little bowl there next to you, and it just kind of falls out because you can't spit. And he said, then there's this thing from the bowl up to your mouth, this little rainbow.
Yes.
This piece of spittle that's coming.
It's like,
up.
do you lean back yet? Like, what do I do?
You're gonna try to break it off. All right, it's 10 minutes till 9 o'clock.
With more than 20,000 students,
Iredell Statesville schools rank among the 20 largest school districts in North Carolina. Our teachers represent a wealth of knowledge, with the average teacher in our district having 15 years of teaching experience. Iredell Statesville Schools' innovative approach blends a one-to-one technology initiative with collaborative best practices and a hands-on approach to learning. In addition to traditional school settings, the district provides a wide range of exciting educational opportunities through our choice programs, specifically designed for unique student needs. No matter your age, your background, or your personal goals, there's a place for you in the Iredell Statesville Schools.
With racing-inspired automotive-style suspension and integrated cutting decks, Ferris commercial mowers are engineered to deliver a quality cut faster, allowing professional landscapers to earn more profit and bragging rights. Ferris suspension is not just a feature or a marketing gimmick. It's a game changer that simply has to be experienced. True suspension changes everything. Visit RC's Lawnmower Sales and Service, 150 RC Farm Drive, and set up a test drive and feel the Ferris difference. Ferris, experience suspension.
Exciting news! Our Gregory Jewelers is heading back to Antwerp, the diamond capital of the world, on April 4th. This is your chance to handpick the perfect diamond for that dream engagement ring, a milestone anniversary, or simply because you deserve it. Visit us before we go and let's create something unforgettable together. From stunning necklaces to dazzling diamond studs, we'll make your luxury vision come true. Don't miss out. Stop by today. Our Gregory Jewelers, 122 West Broad Street, Statesville.
Hey, Jeff Hammond, tell us about Little Shavers Wood Shop.
It's a great place to go to be able to try to get what you need, whether you're a professional builder or just a handyman. They've got it all, and if they don't have it, they'll get it for you. That's the one thing about that Chad and Jimbo Shaver have done over there when they built Little Shavers, was that they put something out there for the convenience really of our area. We don't really have one of the big major supply houses that close, so that yet they decided we're going to do this for them, for the community, and everybody I think has been benefiting from it. And the big thing is when you come in the door, I mean, you get personalized service, whether you're needing some paint, again, whether you're painting your barn or whether you're doing your den, they can mix you up some Pittsburgh paint. They got some great lines of paint, the stains available up there, all kinds of flooring, and again, great prices. They'll match people's prices from around the county. They can do it.
Thanks, Jeff. Little Shavers Wood Shop, 3301 Salisbury Highway in Statesville. Call 704-872-3148.
All righty, here we go. It's 7 minutes until 9 o'clock. And welcome into the studio of the stars, the ever popular Sheriff of Ardell County, Darren Campbell. There you are.
Glad to be here.
You just can't quit messing with it.
And now I've got another. I got Ron too. I'm
and of course, Just Bill Hamby is sitting right over there. There he is.
Good morning. Good morning.
So welcome to the newly decorated studio.
Looks good.
But here's what you probably don't know. If Ron has got it, I don't know what he's got it. Watch this. Oh, well, it's
wow, look at that bald spot.
It's not,
Holy
it's,
cow.
Why has it not changed yet?
well, it takes this is no, that's the Facebook.
Well,
I was going to
to
say we're on Facebook and YouTube, and
Give it a
eventually
second, it'll update.
Eventually that'll
Maybe.
It changed over here on this one.
Come on.
So
Any minute now. There we go.
There it is. You got that, and then he'll put
right? Wow, look at
and up here in the corner is
That's
your
QR code for your
QR
app?
code.
That's
It
awesome.
goes, it goes to your website. It doesn't go to the app.
Do you have to
I'm
scan
trying
it,
to
or
figure
can
that
you
out.
just
Is it
tap
ours or
it?
y'all's?
Yours.
Oh wow.
Well, you have to
scan
take
it.
your
It goes
phone.
on the website.
But aren't
That's
people
cool.
watching on their phone, Ron?
Some people are. I
But
don't know how
now-
to fix that.
But
part
now
yet.
Okay.
We're figuring things out.
Change the cameras, or do you want
Oh.
me to do it?
No, I can do that.
This is fancy
one's on.
schmancy stuff.
Slide it over a little bit. Oh, there they are.
Be careful, they'll zoom in on your face.
All right, wait a minute.
Looky there.
It's coming.
It's like Big Brother's got us.
Maybe.
That's right. Well, you got it over here. There
There
it's
we
good.
go.
You got it on that one. That's the mothership.
Dang it! Get off of me.
It's
I
going to
got
get
it.
off of you in just a second.
Okay.
There it is. Ta-da!
It takes it a second to update
Yeah.
on here.
Hope we got your
Nice.
best side. So there. And
looks good.
And somewhere you can zoom in on the sheriff's face. Look,
Let's not do that.
Take a
Yeah,
picture.
well, they already did.
We did it with Emily, and she made a hand gesture.
I didn't know we were.
She didn't know we were.
Did you wave with all fingers? Or
Just one.
And you know that can be disorderly conduct.
That's right.
Oh, y'all calm down. Them party
all over you this
poopers.
morning. Trying
They
to
are.
get you all kinds of tickets.
Oh, there you go.
Look like it's been a long night on there.
So with all that, now we'll have to go through makeup before we come in. Now.
You know, that'll be she's going to be in charge.
There you go.
What kind of makeup do you have over at Carolina Tan?
We just have plumping lip gloss and body makeup.
Plumping lip gloss.
Yeah, everybody wants.
Both of you could use that.
Pouty lips with a little sparkle.
Did you say pouty?
Pouty.
Pouty.
I think I'm good.
Pouty
I have
lips.
been one. Before where you have to go on camera, and they'll come through.
Oh yeah.
This little girl can put makeup on you and that little brushy stuff.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. You can hire somebody for that.
Okay, fine.
No.
Okay, fine. Say the word.
Don't.
No, never mind.
Just talk about that one right there. You know.
Guy
Have you
sued
ever
his
had-
brother. Breaking news: Guy sues brother-in-law for filling his belly button with super glue. Some guy turned to Reddit for advice after he drank too
We
much at the
already
family
read
barbecue.
it. We already read
Fell
it.
asleep in a hammock, and his brother-in-law filled his belly button with super glue.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, look at my face down there in the corner. Ooh. Zoom back in.
Bless her heart. Yes. So, how you boys? Good.
Been busy.
Has
Busy,
been
busy.
busy. It's a busy
Citizen
week.
Academy kicked off. That was a huge. I think that's probably the biggest one we've
I
had.
was going to say I don't know
that's
how
great.
many you had, but it filled that room.
We have
That
over
picture I saw.
35, 36
Right at it.
registered. But there again, as you've heard Sheriff Campbell say before, if you can't make every night, that's fine. So we'll have some folks floating in and out. But what tickled my heart?
I know what you're gonna say. Some have been through there 3 times. This is
Really?
the third time
Yeah.
around. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, things change.
We've got a sweet couple from Mooresville who were the first ones there the other night. And I'm thinking, gosh, these folks look familiar. And then I'll tell you how far back they've been with the sheriff's office going to they were in Randy Cass's first Citizens Academy.
Oh my word!
So
been a
they've been
while.
here a while.
Wow.
And talking to them, they're like, well, we just hear about it and see about it on Facebook and your app and all that. It's bigger and better every year. And we just wanted to come back.
There you go.
So come on.
I think they like shooting.
Now you get to get inside the Bearcat, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you don't get to drive it.
I may let you ride in it, but just not drive it.
And how about the one with the battering ram? Is that the Bearcat?
That's the Bearcat.
What's
Oh, you're talking about the Rook.
the one that's got the big?
That's the Bearcat.
That's the Bearcat.
Okay, the Bearcat.
Does it move like a tank thing?
No, it's up and down. A little bit to the side, mostly just up and down.
Can they do
it's an
that?
injection pole and
Can
a
you at
ram.
least do that? Can't you at least sit there and like you're in it, but can you make it go up and
No,
down?
you wear out the pump, Billy.
Yeah.
Fine.
We're gonna let them play. They get to do. We have range night, so they're all looking forward to range night and the night on the boat. That's the big thing.
Well, everybody wants to get on the boat.
Mm-hmm.
I miss the boat in more ways than one. Anyway, last week was week before last was a banner week for catching more drug dealers.
Mhm.
How many in all did that last?
28.
28.
Yeah, I was going to say 30. So did you catch them all now? Have you found them all?
I don't know if they found them all. I know we've had a lot of information come through that, so they're probably getting fairly close to having. Those guys don't like seeing their picture on the internet or on Facebook.
On the interwebs.
Well,
Everybody
Billy,
shares it.
Well, they're so pretty.
talking
Well,
about
that's
talking
true. I'm telling you, we do have some. I mean, if you have never downloaded our app, you need to see some of the booking photos.
That's exactly right. Wow.
Gotcha.
All right.
We'll
there you
talk about
go.
that later.
Yeah,
We'll talk about that one later.
But I'll tell you this, and I talked to our narcotics guys because I was out last night, and they ended up getting, and we hadn't. I don't know if Bill knows about it yet, but over 4.8 pounds of fentanyl last night, enough to kill over 1 million people. They're doing the math on it. That's what we got just here in Iredell County.
Wow.
That's awesome.
So
Wow.
we gotta we'll put that out later, a little bit later.
And that's I still don't understand how if it got 4 pounds of fentanyl, how do they handle it? I mean, because if you
It's
get it on
sealed.
your skin,
Carefully.
Our guys or the guys that do well.
either one.
Well, the guys that know what they have, obviously they use protection, keep it, and they bag it, and they prepare it right.
I think it's like a hazmat suit
Mhm.
to stay away from it. That stuff just scares you. and it's out there just kind of willy nilly.
Well, used to we just heard about it, and now I mean, that was. I mean, we got the 100-some pounds here 2 years ago on the interstate, but this was in just a community in the western part of Iredell. So
That was in the transfer truck, right?
was
Yeah.
right after Thanksgiving.
Wow.
I can't remember how long ago it was. About 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it's been a couple years.
So, what you got on the list today?
Well, just want to continuously highlight kind of how we reach out to the community gives us information. And you talked about our app earlier. We received information on our app from some folks down in Mooresville, concerned about a location down there, 150 Hobbs Lane. So as you've heard Sheriff Campbell say before, anytime you send us information, unless it's 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, we're forwarding that on instantly to our narcotics, to our road patrol, to whatever unit needs to handle that information. And with that, we were able to get in on that operation, do some undercover surveillance, verify the information, because anytime we get information, we still have to verify our information is correct. Narcotics went down there, made some undercover buys, and then were able to execute a search warrant. And this is one of those classic drug houses where when we got there, there were 7 people inside the house.
Oh, yeah.
One of which was a 16-year-old female. And as you've heard Sheriff Campbell say before, if they'll settle an undercover, they'll sell to anybody.
That's the ones that get you is when they're in there cooking and there's a baby somewhere in the house.
Yep.
Usually in a little chair sitting right there watching them cut.
And it was worse with the meth labs, but now we hardly ever see meth labs anymore.
Really?
Yeah, because it's because the border's so insecure. It's easier to import across the border and a better product. So why manufacture it here? So the days of having the SBI and work the meth labs and us working on the biggest ones up on Bel Air Drive.
Yep.
We've not seen meth labs in I'd say 2 years.
Wow. That's pretty wild.
Yep.
Does that include the shake and bake?
That was the shake and bake.
Yeah, shake and bake. And we'll talk about tweakers too that do the small meth labs inside the house. But that was one of the purposes for when we got the Bearcat was to be able to use the injection tool so we didn't have to go into those explosive environments on a meth lab.
Yeah. So who did we wind up with?
This is Mr. Cody James Sloop, 29 years old, at 150 Hobbs Lane, Mooresville, North Carolina, was charged with felony possession of methamphetamine, felony maintaining a vehicle or dwelling for use of controlled substance, misdemeanor possession of drug paraphernalia, and contributing to the delinquency of a minor for the 16-year-old. He has quite a little drug history, criminal history, so we were able to get him locked up, and the investigation is still ongoing.
And some of that, he had pressed fentanyl pills disguised as oxycodone.
Yep.
It was
That's how
just fentanyl.
It was fentanyl. It was probably mixed, but it was stamped as oxycodone. So it was in a peel, had been run through a peel press. That's how people.
Now, where did they get that? Was that what
They
comes
make-
across
well,
the border?
You can make them.
You
buy
can get them
across the
here
border.
and across the border.
You
same
can
way
make
that-
them yourself.
You can get a peel press. I mean, obviously it's illegal. You shouldn't, but there's
Really?
you can find a peel press. And I doubt he was in that. I don't think he was in that level of the manufacturer.
Oh,
He
okay.
probably just purchased them. But the fact is, you hear people overdose. You would think you're getting oxycodone or an oxy,
Right.
And then you got fentanyl. Same way, Xanax. We had-
Boom.
in Arizona, the big thing was
Xanax.
Xanax is what they're pressing them as.
Wow.
And Ron can tell you from his pharmacological knowledge.
Very nice.
Big word. Thank you.
Hoo-ah.
Thank you. You go out and get a 3D printer.
Oh, I didn't think
And
about
you
that.
can make a little press, and I mean, it would be rude and crude. I mean, I'm sure there would be some way to identify it from a factory but if you really don't care,
Wow.
it's an easy way to get them out.
Didn't think about that there.
And think how scary that is. I mean, as Sheriff said, if I'm going to Billy to buy Xanax, if that's my thing, and you've got some, or you're purporting to have some, and I go to buy Xanax, and you've mixed them either with straight fentanyl or all fentanyl, and I'm taking a Xanax thinking that's what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, you're going to
And
die.
I'm flopping over dead.
Yeah, you're going to die.
Quickly.
Wow.
Yep.
And so I hope you can get them for murder, right?
Well, we are doing death by distribution cases. I don't think this ended up in a death.
No.
But we have Danny White, one of our narcotics. He has switched over from the old days of tracking oxycodone, those type things, to full diversion. We just had one not long ago that we got convicted. Death by distribution.
But I mean, they don't want their customers to die.
They don't care. They've
They
got
don't
enough
care.
customers.
They'll get some more.
Because if you care,
They're
if
not
you-
killing them on purpose.
if you
It's
cared,
just
you
that
wouldn't
they
do it.
100%.
Mhm.
But what doesn't make sense to me is it's just that they don't know what they're doing when they're pressing it, and they're putting too much fentanyl, almost like mashed potatoes, but like the potatoes aren't, you get a chunk of mashed potatoes, but you get a chunk of fentanyl and you're dead.
Sure.
Is that the kind of thing that's happening here?
Absolutely.
Or are they purposely trying to like sabotage and hurt people?
Well, it's unlike the people who actually manufacture this for the betterment of people, they're not measuring what they put in there. They just we'll just throw some in there.
Sort of like your grandma. Yeah.
Making biscuits.
Put a little
Yeah.
dash of this, a
Yes,
little
yeah.
dash of that, and it
Right.
depends on how it's mixed. But yeah, because in a lab and created, it's obviously has medical use and all that. But these guys don't know. They just want their product to have a little bit of extra spice, and they just get it too much.
Yeah.
That's just crazy. So there were several things that came across. You were down on Mazeppa Road.
Yep, that's what I'm talking about next.
All right, what you got?
Our men and women are out there getting after it every day. Stopping cars, looking for people, being in neighborhoods, following up on information that the sheriff gets or that we receive through leads. Sergeant Nathan Hodges was able to stop a vehicle at Mazeppa Road in Ricks Lane for a motor vehicle violation. And, there again, know who you're riding with, and everybody have the same story. When it happens that you don't know who you're riding with or you don't know what the story is, we pick up on that. We call those criminal behaviors, cues. So he was able to get K9 Levi out. Levi walked around the car and basically locked up on the car. So we were able to charge Chelsea Nicole Millsaps, 33 years old, of 1150 Childers Road in Cleveland, North Carolina. Lane Alexander Perry, 31, of 1150 Childers Road in Cleveland, North Carolina. And Brian Thomas Miller, 41 years old, of South Greenbrier Road in Statesville, with a myriad of felony trafficking methamphetamine, by possession, by transport, with intent to sell and deliver, felony possession of firearm by a convicted felon, ended up finding a gun. So you can go through and see some of these lovely folks on our Facebook page.
Let Emily see the young lady. She is her expression is just priceless.
Oh.
Yes. And how old is she?
Only 33.
Yeah. Look at that.
Yep. Her face is
And I guess if you're hooked on that stuff, you don't notice that your face is deteriorating.
I don't think you care. You're just trying to get the next fix.
I guess that's true. Anyway,
and Sheriff can tell you, I know when you were working, one of the worst people I ever saw, I think, was one where you guys, when you were at narcotics, that you ended up getting. I mean, this guy came in, and I thought he'd been bit by a dog. Half the side of his face was just one big oozy, nasty thing.
Ooh,
and he thought, what was it, cockroach? What kind of bugs was it? He said,
no.
He was when he was going through DTs, wanting some more. He thought he had creatures in him. And he would scratch and pick and it would just make things worse and worse and worse. And that's how you end up getting septic, or you end up getting some sort of other communicable disease. So, but we were able to arrest these folks. If you look at them, here again, you've got what, Sheriff, 80-90% of the population committing, or 10% of the population committing 80-90% of the crime. Just go look at the criminal histories on these folks and wonder, why aren't they in prison?
Exactly. Thank you very much.
I mean,
well, used to, I would hear the excuses, it's overcrowded. We don't have space for them. I don't know that that's true anymore.
I've got room.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plenty. Come on in.
Let's just talk about the Millsaps girl. All right. So here again, we talk about convictions. These are not charges. These are convictions. Felony break and enter, flee to elude, 5 counts of larceny, felony assault inflicting serious bodily injury, 2 counts of felony possession of methamphetamine, felony possession of heroin. When's enough?
Yeah.
Wow. And then some of the other suspects, they've all got criminal history. So
right. So they got $500,000 bails and all that stuff.
Yep.
So
bonds and no bonds. So and here again, this next one I want to talk about and highlight. We've been doing our yearly numbers at the sheriff's office, and our staffing is 1.02 deputies.
1 officer per 1,000 citizens.
Yeah.
Basically.
Really?
Yeah.
We're the lowest. We're the lowest by
far in the
about
county.
100%. Because the next close one, I think, is I don't want to speak for states. One more by the numbers about 2.5, 2, somewhere around there
per 1,000.
Per 1,000.
Is that done on purpose? or are you?
It's just the way it goes, and
Budget.
we're responsible. Budget. Can we do more with less? I don't hire nobody just to hire every year. Like this year, I'm not asking for an increase. I'm just redeploying some assets, and so far it's kept our crime. Bill's doing our numbers. Our crime down 50% next to the next closest county, so it does help. But we're low, and a lot of people say, "Well, you don't really work in the city." That is we don't.
That is
As far
not-
as enforcement, if we don't have to, we
but-
do a lot. But I've still got the rest. The jail, the sex offender registry, the writs, the executions, all those
Ex
judgments.
partes, all
We
this
still
stuff.
have a lot. So one deputy per thousand with the crime rate as low as we are that's getting on it.
It's exceptional. And
getting on
the trouble with doing so good is that the budget people go like, "Hey, you're doing great
They
with
do.
what you got. You don't need any more, do you?" So that's it's danged if you do and danged if you don't. But
that's like our JAG rate money. We used to get a lot more money from the federal government to subsidize crime prevention, things like that. We were at about 40 grand a year, and that's totally went down to about less than 14,000 that we use. We use it for the volleyball league and some of that. But the good thing is, the better job you do, the less money you get.
Yeah.
So, and it's not a big thing to us. We do use it for our youth programs most of the time. That's what
well,
we use it for.
Doge might come here and say, "Wait a minute, y'all need more.
He's
I'm
gonna-
gonna
yeah,
give you some more."
Yeah, he's
Instead of taking anything
I'm
away.
gonna say, Donald, we need to change it here.
That's right.
But one of the reasons why I brought that up is specialized units. Specialized units are a force multiplier, whether it be the ACE team, ICE team, which is interstate criminal enforcement, and not immigration customs enforcement, which is a whole nother.
Yeah, we had fun this weekend.
Whole nother story.
Okay.
But having people that are highly trained that can run with investigations, and basically, if you have to, kind of run them by yourself, so that other investigators can run investigations. And this one, is just a bad situation. We received a report in January from the Rowan County Department of Social Services about a possible sex offense involving a child. So we were able to get that turned over to Elliot Lane, who's with our Special Victims Unit, and he was able to jump on it. And there again, with training and experience of all those men and women over there, it's just Elliot happened to get this particular investigation through his efforts, through interviews and search warrants and things that they know how to get, and they know how to get in efficient and timely manner. We were able to charge Mr. Charles Andrew Harmon of Taylorsville with felony first-degree statutory rape of a child. This case is still ongoing, and we do anticipate additional charges on this man. But you've got Rowan County involved, Arnold County involved, Alexander County involved, Taylorsville involved.
Yeah.
So having these officers and having these detectives that are highly trained, highly skilled, that can run with these investigations, basically be self-sustaining, pays dividends. And this gentleman here, conviction of child abuse, assault by pointing a gun, multiple traffic offenses. So, when we get these cases, we're able to jump on them and get them done and get some resolution for the victim in a timely manner through just having good people to know how to work cases.
And that shows again the good cooperation between all these law enforcement offices, because I guess that's hard to do sometimes.
It is, but we talk a lot. I talk to a lot of different sheriffs around that touch us pretty much on a daily basis.
Do you get people that call like from another county sheriff's office or a police department going like, "Hey, can y'all help us with something?" You get a lot. Okay.
All the time.
Okay. And then though, do you have to go through a lot of governmental red tape to do that? You have to go to the county commissioner and say, "Hey, the boys over here in, I don't know, Union County want us to help them with something or other."
No, I don't ever have to go to the commissioners. That's our decisions. The MOUs used to, you had to enter into a memorandum of understanding or mutual aid agreement.
Mutual aid.
Now it's more of an opt out. So no, they just call and they'll say, "Hey, send me a message and say we need your help over here for this."
And then does say we'll use Union County because it's far away. Well, not too far away. And do they pay your guys for the extra help?
No, usually we can, but usually what it is when we need them, they'll come running just the same.
Okay, so
we got a standing agreement.
Okay,
kind of like a trade out.
Yeah, I mean, we've had to do it in the city before. A couple years ago when things got fairly bad, we were getting hounded on the through the app, through email, and come in and help, and it works. It does, but yeah, we just go where we're needed.
And something as simple as what was the dogs the other day? Which sheriff reached out to you? Cabarrus County, when they had that horrible shooting that they had at their DSS.
Oh yeah.
They knew that obviously their resources were going to be tied up with that investigation, conducting that. So they reached out to Sheriff Campbell to see if they could borrow a couple of our dogs just go down there and pet and
I
kind
assume
of de-escalate the
they
situation.
borrowed the handler to go with the dog.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And Cabarrus is a good example, because when we have bomb threats, they have a bomb unit. They'll send them straight up here for us. So we've got the dogs say we have a bomb threat potential.
Put the bomb unit in the budget request.
I would, but there's other things I need to get accomplished. Our budget this year.
Swift water.
But here's the thing,
fire
Billy.
people do that.
If you have an agency, that has the equipment, has the training, has the deputies, and is more than willing to let you use their assets, why in the world would you go out and fund that for yourself? Knowing all you got to do is just swap work.
It's like the Bearcat. We were around one of the ones.
Because it would be mine. That's why.
Yeah, but who are you? But are you pleasing yourself? Or are you pleasing the taxpayers?
Who cares?
And when we do equipment,
that's why Billy does not run for office.
That's why when we make purchases, you'll go back and listen when I talk to commissioners. I always try to do my big purchases with drug dealer money when I can to offset the budget.
Yeah.
The Bearcat, we did that for everybody in the county. That's not a city, a Troutman, a Statesville, a Mooresville, a county issue. It is there, totally equipped for everybody's use. And I know one time it was out whenever the windows were shot out of it. But otherwise, we have that asset. We have an MRAP. Now we have the Rook. That's available to anybody that would need it. All I asked is have our operators, only because they understand how it works. They understand where everything, and they understand where all the equipment's at. So we've got a lot of assets here that helps our capability if anything was to happen. And,
is there a particular person that drives the Rook or drives the MRAP or drives the Bearcat?
Yeah, we usually have specific people that get a little bit more training, but we do verse them all.
Is that part of the? I know you've been working on getting more money for deputies and benefits and things like that, but like where the regular patrol guys get to drive their car home, do they get to drive the Rook home?
No,
man.
No, thank goodness. It's never got that bad.
It would be pretty cool. You come down the driveway with that.
Yeah, until they can't kill the culvert, crush the culvert, or run over the septic system, turning around.
But Billy,
just think of the kids that would come over into the house.
Well, that's why we have Citizens Academy.
And Spooktacular. That's the biggest hit there. So,
but you do talk about the Rook. That was purchased with the foresight of not even having to have an operator in it. You can run it by remote control.
It's remote control.
So it can go into some pretty hairy situations.
And the commissioners obviously seen that need even before we went to budget. That was something after we'd had all those rounds down off Langtree Road.
Yeah.
The guy shot the windows out, and then the Oswald Amity case. All those back to back. So everybody says, Little Iredell County, Sheriff, why would you need that? Why do we need that?
Well, there's this guy, Todd Bowers, that says, "Can I drive them?"
No.
I'm not sure Todd will be driving a truck.
Probably don't want to be talking about this or live on the air there, Todd. I'm just saying. They make faces whenever I mention your name.
I know. Probably someday we'll be talking about Todd for something. I can tell a lot of stories about him.
That's it. So have you got anything else there?
That's it. Just here again, if you are interested in our Citizens Academy, tonight is the second night.
Okay.
We will still accept people coming in. So we are meeting tonight at our training annex up off 115.
Yeah, we sort of use making fun of that room. The reason is we want to show them we're in a facility from, obviously we're not pushing to build. We know schools have to get built, but that was a facility built in 96. It was only the last 5 years.
Yeah.
Our whole career's been in. So we're stacking deputies. So they come in. So, but also our athletic league will be, I know the signups are done, but they kick off in April. And I think it's got 300. Over 300.
It was 400.
400.
Yeah, it's crazy.
36 teams, I think.
That's a lot of kids.
It is a lot of kids.
We're excited.
All right, gentlemen. Thank you so much as always.
Hey, thanks for having us.
Thanks for keeping us safe. It's 20 minutes after 9:00.
The Carolina Swap Shop, weekdays at 10 a.m.
Street, Statesville.
All righty. Good morning. It is 26 minutes after 9 o'clock, 9:26 on a beautiful Thursday. It turned out to be really nice. Had clouds earlier. Well, there's still a few clouds out the Ayscue window. 41 is our temperature right now. It's still windy.
Yes, sir.
All right. Bring that microphone up close to you because we want to hear every golden sound that comes out of you. So we got Justin Gold.
Gold, sir.
Gold.
Gold with an S.
Oh, I missed the S part.
It's Golds.
I've got to think there's some stuff that we can say about that. So anyway, Justin Gold's from wait a minute, I'll tell you, it's
Down Home Roofing.
Thank you, Down Home Roofing. There you are. I got this country thing in my mind because there's an auto mechanic down on Shelton Avenue, and it's country something. Anyway, never mind. So Justin's here. You got Down Home Roofing, or do you say roof?
I say roof.
Roof. Down Home Roofing.
Yes.
And so tell us a little bit about your company. First of all, how did it get started? Where did it come from? All that good stuff.
Well, kindly started. I spent 4.5 years working for Owens Corning.
Oh.
And at that time, after I left, my best friend and I, who we've known each other since T-ball, he was kind of trying to figure out what he wanted to do. He had done a lot of work in the trades and hadn't really found anything to stick.
Mm-hmm.
And so we started a roofing company. And after a couple of years, I was still doing corporate sales and moving around. And so I kind of went and did my own thing, and Willie stayed with the business and has built a wonderful business over the last 10 years or so. And once I got out of corporate sales and started doing my own thing, we kind of got back together on the roofing part. He wanted to leverage some of my sales and marketing experience. We've done the bulk of our businesses. We're based out of Wilkes County. That's where we're both from.
Oh, okay.
We do a lot of business in Wilkes, Watauga, Ash, Allegheny, Avery. We've done business down here, but it's growing a little bit since I've started. I live here now. And
oh, do you?
Yes, sir. I live over in Shannon Acres, and we met a lot of people, and it's kind of growing here, and that's something we want to do. But it's been fun, getting back into it. I love roofing. I've been around it, golly, 17 years now.
Oh my gosh! Now, when you say you worked for Owens Corning, was that their fiberglass roofing division?
Well, yes. I worked in the retail division, so I sold.
Okay.
I sold Lowe's.
The big boys.
I sold fiberglass insulation and roofing.
Mm-hmm.
Traveled all over, did trainings and
all the fun stuff.
The trade shows. Well, it had its moments of fun,
I
but
bet it did.
It also had some moments not as fun. But it was a good time, and I really enjoyed working with Owens Corning. Great company.
Yeah.
They couldn't have treated me better. Just
that's great.
Yeah, I spent a little time for them up in Toledo.
Mm-hmm.
Spent a year up there working for them.
Bless your heart.
Yeah, it was cold. It was cold. No, they spent a year up there. That's where their headquarters is.
Right.
Just a great company. I can't say enough good things about them.
But it's so cool to step out and be your own boss.
It is, and it is, and I think that's one thing that kind of drew Willie towards it was he wanted to run his own ship, and it's worked really well for him.
What's Willie's last name?
Dula.
Okay, not Nelson.
No.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Country Bargain. Okay, there you are. So we get texts and stuff. All people like it's crazy. So the thing about roofing is the last time we did our roof, we decided to go with a metal roof instead of fiberglass shingles. I don't know if it's good or bad. So the question is, how do you know what kind of shingle you need for your house? I mean, is it just a personal preference, or is it something like, well, you need to have this type of roof, or you need to have this type of roof?
Well, here's my theory on roofing. 98% of the performance of your roof comes from how it's installed. You want to make sure that whoever's putting it on is licensed,
Mhm.
insured.
Mhm.
That's a biggie.
Yep.
You want to make sure that they've had proper training on how to put on various systems, whether it be an asphalt roof, a metal roof, a commercial flat roof, which
Mhm.
could be EPDM or PVC. The big thing is to make sure that they know what they're doing and they follow procedure. You know, for instance,
Right.
architectural shingles.
Yes.
Is the bulk of what you see on roofs.
Yeah.
Okay, well, there's a way to do it. They have to have 4 nails. They have to be inserted in the nailing line on the shingle. They have
Right.
to be put in at the right pressure so that they don't blow through or stick out.
Seen that.
You need your underlayments to be properly applied. You need to have ice and water in your valleys. You need ventilation so that your roof system can breathe. So when you ask, what's right, one, aesthetics. What do you want your house to look like?
Right.
Color.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of color variation.
There's a
out there now.
bunch.
There's a million options out
Yeah.
there now.
Yeah.
And then if you want to go with a metal, you go with standard 10 or you can go with black, whatever color fits your house. But
Right.
it all goes back to how is it installed? That's going to be how it performs over the life of it.
Yeah. And usually 20 years?
Most of the major manufacturers now on an architectural shingle offer what they call a limited lifetime warranty, which basically warranties it against manufacturer's defects for the life of the shingle. Basically, they're saying, hey, we made this thing right.
Yeah.
And if somehow we screwed up, which is pretty rare, we'll stand behind it. So that's why I said 98% of the issues occur because somebody didn't put it on properly.
Right.
Somebody missed nails. Somebody skipped a step. Somebody didn't want to put ice and water in a valley that's a high water area. So, as far as performance, in my opinion, and again, just an opinion, on an architectural roof, as long as it's taken care of and doesn't get beat up in a hailstorm or something,
Right.
it should last you anywhere in the 20 to 30 year range.
So the competence in putting it in and people knowing what they're doing, that's where it comes down to you guys
Yes, sir.
at Down Home Roofing. So you have the guys that come and actually put the shingles on the roofs, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I guess all your guys are versed on all the different kinds of roofers like you were just talking about.
Well,
roofing.
we have different crews for different things.
Oh,
We have one crew that does all of our commercial flat roofing. That's all they do.
Mop and tar. What do they call it?
That's one of them.
Black mammy.
Yeah, that's one of them. They also do an EPDM material, a PVC. So if it's flat,
Yeah.
this is the crew we send that.
I got you.
And
Which I
then-
never could understand that either. If it's like a commercial roof, then they pour rocks all over the top of it. I was like, well, that's going to make it heavier and it's going to crash through.
does make it heavier. What the rocks do is it protects the membrane from the UV light
Elements.
from the
Yeah,
sun.
I got
So
you.
that's going to extend the life of the roof.
Yeah.
It does seem counterproductive
It
to
does.
put rocks on top of a roof,
Right.
but there is a purpose behind it.
But flat roofs were always notorious for leaking and everything. And again, I guess it's depending on the guys who put it in.
Yes.
If they know how to do it
They've got
right.
to make sure they get their seams right, their sealing it right, their finish work right. If they do all those things, I'm not going to guarantee that a roof will never ever leak because there's acts of God,
Yes.
there's material failures. But if they do all of those things correctly, they're giving you the best chance for it to not leak for a long time.
Yeah.
The biggest thing I hear when somebody calls me and says, "Hey, I think I need a new roof." First thing I ask them, "Is it leaking?"
Right.
And a lot of times people say, "No, it's not leaking."
Yeah.
And I said, "Well, why do you think you need a new roof?" Well, it just doesn't look quite. And there's been plenty of customers I'll go meet and I'll say, "Look, you've got a little bit of granule loss.
Right.
I don't see any deterioration in the shingles, major. You've probably got another 3 to 5 years in this roof.
Wow.
There's no reason for me to go out and try to high pressure sell somebody a roof."
Wow. Listen to you.
But the best time to replace your roof is before it starts leaking. So when you start to see the granule loss, or you start to see what we call shining, so
right
in between the shingles, if the fiberglass mat starts to shine through, you've got age on your roof, and you need to get a plan together.
Well, it's that when they start curling up and getting off the corners. That's usually it.
Yeah, if you see that level of brittle, yes, you probably should call someone.
Sometimes a little bit of moss over there on that one side. It's kind of an indication. How's your roof?
Well, that was going to be a question of mine. Sometimes when you're working with your insurance company, if it's just normal wear and tear, 20, 30, 40 years of your roof, it's time to change. Not necessarily that the insurance is going to cover it, but like little instances here and there. Do you guys work with the insurance companies kind of fighting for the homeowner? Because the insurance companies do make it very difficult to get, something to qualify to be covered. Do you guys work a lot with the insurance companies for the homeowner?
I wouldn't say a lot. We do run across instances where a customer will say, "Hey, my insurance company wants there to be an evaluation. We'll go out, get on the roof, evaluate, and give feedback of here's what we see."
Right.
There's a big difference between 30 years of wear and tear on your roof and a 10-year roof that just went through a hailstorm.
Right.
So there's a big difference in how those roofs are going to look. As far as quote unquote fighting with insurance companies, we just try to be straight up. Here's what we see. Every insurance company is different. They have a different threshold for what they're going to cover versus what they're not going to cover.
Right.
So we just try to be as open as we can with the customer and their insurance company. And I've seen it go a bunch of different ways. Sometimes they'll say, "You know what, you're right. We're going to cover this whole roof," or, "Hey, we're only going to cover a prorated portion of this roof because it is 25 years old." So every case is different, but you just try to give the best information you can. That's all we can really do for our homeowners is here's the best information. Here's what we see. Here's what we think, and then the insurance companies are kind of going to do what they're going to do from that point.
Oh yeah. So, and speaking of that, then you guys are bonded, insured, and all that. When we come out to work on your house, you're ready to roll.
Absolutely. We have liability,
The whole 9
insurance, workman's comp. We have all the coverages, licensed with the Better Business Bureau.
So I made the crack about falling off the roof a while ago, and he was like, "No, we don't joke about that.
We
don't joke about
we
falling off the
never
roof."
joke about that. No.
So when we built our house ages and ages and ages ago, we went through the same thing you're talking about. We had just some good old boys to come and put the roof on the house. And this is how you do it in the South. He would do the roof. He would put on the shingles. If we got him a pneumatic nail gun, and so we got the compressor, we got the gun, and all that stuff like that. He didn't know how to use the nail gun, and so we got up there and got a hold of a shingle and just pulled it right off. And I was like, "Holy!" So you're looking, and he shot through the shingle. So it wasn't holding nothing. Guess what? Had to get another roof put on.
Oh my goodness.
Because that. And then you get the one, though, I guess you look at being around my daddy all them years, you have maybe your first layer of shingles that you got when you built the house or whatever. You can put another layer on top of that, right? And maybe up to 3, and then you have to take it off. So that was the thrifty Southern way of working. But how do you recommend stuff like that?
So there was a time when what's called a strip shingle. It's your kind of opening price point entry level shingle.
Yeah.
You really don't see them anymore because most of the manufacturers have moved away from them. They carried a 20 or 25-year warranty, and they still have a place, but it's pretty small.
Yeah.
So back when people would put strip shingles on their roofs, when it came time to put the next roof on, it was allowable to put the next layer over top of that.
Right.
Never go over 2 layers was the thought. But that's kind of gone to the wayside now. Most everybody's doing architectural shingles. You cannot shingle over top of architectural shingles.
And those are the ones that have the different shapes.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir. You can't put but 1 layer of architectural shingles on. So if you have those on your roof, when it comes time for your new roof, it's going to have to be torn off and completely redone. And really, that's when you know, okay, did we make the right call? Because you never know what's under there until you tear the roof off.
Right.
You don't know if you have rotten wood. You don't know if it was flashed properly and water's getting in somewhere. You may not be able to see it from inside your house.
Right.
Now, if everything's done properly, you should be able to rip it off, put the new one on.
Right. Boom.
But it just depends on how it was installed to begin with.
And so when you guys come out to do that, to put on the shingles, first of all, you're going to be safe.
Yes,
You're
sir.
going to, like on this old house now, they have all the ropes and the tethers and things like that to keep you. On some of them other shows, they're just up there. If we rip off the old roof and the old tar paper or whatever's underlayment there, if we see damage to the plywood or whatever's under there, y'all fix it?
We will. What we do with every customer is we obviously walk them through the process before anything is agreed
Right.
upon, signed.
Right.
And one of the things we tell them is there's no way for us to know.
Sure.
You can't know until you rip the roof off. So we
Right.
always tell them, hey, once we've done the complete tear off and look, we will have a discussion with them if there needs to be any remediation work done. Because sometimes, yes, we have to cut out sections of the roof deck. In extreme examples, you may have to put in some new rafter placement. I mean, that would be an extreme example. Usually it would be minor plywood. We re-roofed our house 2 years ago, and Willie calls me because I was gone,
Right.
and the crew had found, I think, 3 sheets that needed to be replaced. And I said, Willie, you didn't have to call me. You could have just done it. He goes, we call everybody.
There you go.
So
no matter who it is.
Exactly. So yeah, I mean, usually it's minimal, if at all.
Yeah.
But you want to have those conversations with the customer because they need to know, okay, here, we've given you a quote to redo your roof.
Right.
If we run into something, we're going to have to
Sure.
charge you for it. But
Right.
it's a very reasonable amount because, okay, we have to do it. We got to get this roof back on. We can't really, you can't say, well, let's hem and haw about it for 3 weeks. You gotta go.
Gotta get it done.
Once you tear the roof off, you're pretty well pot committed at that point.
Yeah. And the other thing is it takes skill to, my dad always called it platting a valley, and it's a weaving thing they do in the valley. You have to think about it. You have to use mathematics. So you guys, do you go to school for that? You just learn from the guy before.
There's a lot of learning on the job site.
Yeah.
And once you learn it, it's fairly simple. The big thing with valleys is never allow anyone to skip the step of putting ice and water
underneath.
So ice and water is the only material you'll hear manufacturers say is waterproof. If you see anything on their shingles, any other product, it says weather shedding. Ice and water is made like a run flat tire. It has a membrane in it, and when you nail through it, that membrane sucks around the nail and makes it waterproof.
Right.
So we will never do a valley without putting ice and water on it because your roof naturally runs water to that valley.
That's right.
It's the most critical part.
I'm glad you explained that because I was kind of confused whenever you kept saying ice and water a minute ago.
That's it. Yeah.
Well,
that membrane.
The ice part comes more from up north. So when you look at your roof deck, water runs to the edges.
Yep.
Well, over the top of the middle of your house, you have heat coming up from the house.
Right.
So when you have snow, it melts and runs under that snow or ice down to the eaves. Well, once it gets over the eaves, there's no heat coming. So it can refreeze and go back up the roof deck.
Up
In
underneath.
extreme examples.
Yeah.
So a lot of places, and depending on where we are, especially up in the mountains, you run ice and water along all your eaves as well. So that if that were to happen and ice were to come back up under your shingles, you've got that waterproof membrane so it can't get back onto the wood deck portion of your roof.
Right.
So that's where the ice part of ice and water comes from.
There you go. So Down Home Roofing's what it's called, and you're based in Wilkesboro, but I was just looking on your Facebook. It looks like you got offices in other places up in the mountains as well.
We have an office up in West Jefferson.
Yeah.
At the moment, we're exploring opening one here since I'm based out of Statesville now. We haven't yet, but
It'd be great to be at your house.
Yeah.
Since you got a new roof, you can
I'll just build a showroom. My wife would love that.
She'd love that, wouldn't she?
So yeah, I mean, our main office is in Wilkes.
Okay. But you go everywhere.
Yes, we've roofed, far west, Marion, Morganton.
Oh yeah.
South, we've done Charlotte. Well, we not much in Charlotte. We've done Mooresville, the Lake Norman area.
Okay.
Out in Yadkinville. Well, I mean, we've got a pretty wide stretch. But we're looking to focus on expanding a little bit more into Statesville, Hickory, is really where our focus is right now.
There's a lot of things being built.
A lot of
That's
things
the
being
thing.
built, and they all need a roof.
So, how do we get a hold of you? What's the best way?
Best way is you can reach me at 704-662-2416.
Do that again.
704-662-2416. We also have a website, downhomeroofingnc.com. You can go on there and put your name, your address in, and we'll give you a free estimate on a new roof.
All right.
So that's very easy to get a hold of.
Of course, they're on the Facebook as well.
Absolutely.
So you get over there and you can like them and they'll send you a bunch of stuff. Or you can follow them. There it is. You can follow and message them.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, thank you so much. Appreciate all the good work that you guys do, and looking forward to getting our roof done one of these days, because our roof has been on for a while.
You call me anytime, sir.
I'll do it. I'll call you at home. I can get your home phone number. Hey, Dustin there. And that's the way they talk. That's it. All right. Down Home Roofing, the place to be. All right. Thanks so much.
Thanks, sir.
All right. So 12 minutes till 10.
Alarm South is your hometown security provider, serving Iredell and the surrounding counties since 1963. Alarm South specializes in custom security solutions for your home or business. No job is too small or big for Alarm South. Their services include burglar, fire, access control, camera systems, video verification, and more. Whatever your security need is, Alarm South can tailor a solution to fit your needs. Call our team of industry professionals for your free estimate today. 704-872-9857.
Hey, if you love guitars, don't miss the Carolina Guitar Show this Saturday and Sunday at the Western North Carolina Ag Center. Buy, sell, or trade new, used, and vintage musical instruments and accessories. Turn unused gear into cash. The Carolina Guitar Show, March 8th, 10 to 5, March 9th, 10 to 4. The WNC Ag Center, exit 40 off I-26 on Fanning Bridge Road at gate number 5. For more information, visit BEE3vintage.com.
You know, Statesville Jewelry and Loan was established back in 1956. They carry a large selection of new and vintage jewelry, new and pre-owned firearms, musical equipment, electronics, tools, sporting goods, and collectibles. The merchandise comes from wholesalers all around the world, loans as well as buy and sell and trade deals too. Statesville Jewelry and Loan is known for making secured, low-interest loans, and a wide variety of new and pre-owned merchandise that they have in the store is exceptional. Statesville Jewelry and Loan accepts all major credit cards too. At Statesville Jewelry and Loan, there's a team of exceptional experts to help you with a variety of goods and products like jewelry, firearms, musical instruments, or electronics. Stop by one of the 3 locations of Statesville Jewelry and Loan today. 110 South Center Street in downtown Statesville, 911 Davie Avenue, and North Main Street downtown Troutman. Statesville Jewelry and Loan.
Hello, this is Jason Drum from Drum Landscape Supply. We just want to say welcome back spring. Well, almost. But it's time to get your lawn revived with our locally produced pre-emergent crabgrass control and fertilizer. NC State University recommends to get it put out on your lawn with the best crabgrass control. Also a good time to put out lime and all kinds of different things for your lawns. So come on down and see us at 2410 Northside Drive in Statesville. That's also called the Frontage Road. Drum Landscape Supply is formerly Bell Landscape Supply. We're in the same location with the same great folks, same great products. Everything's the same except the name. So come on down and see us. We're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Hope to see you soon.
Real country.
insane.
Yeah, did you try it out?
It's insane.
Yeah.
And you can stand on it, you can do push-ups on it, you can sit on it, you can. There's
Mhm.
all sorts of different things you can do with it.
Yeah.
But so I was standing on it. I think my liver actually moved about 2 inches.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Be careful with the full bladder too.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then he said, do push-ups. So I didn't push up. I just got down and put my hands there and he turned it on. And it's pretty funny that your eyeballs actually become detached and move everywhere.
Yeah. Right.
It's just exciting like that. So
Exciting is the right word. Yeah.
It's I'm still not sure how it makes you feel better.
Well,
But
it
what
does.
what is it supposed to do?
Well, what ours does is it provides both horizontal and you would think vertical, but it's horizontal and linear vibrations. Two different types of vibrations to do two different things.
And those two
Horizontal
different
is
things
more physical.
Okay,
That's
yes.
where you're having to engage your core, having
Yes.
to engage your thighs, your calf muscles, everything to kind of so you don't shake right off into the next county, right?
Indeed, and you could.
And so what that's doing is it's toning and tightening both your skin and your muscles.
Okay.
It's helping with your vertigo. It's helping with balancing. If you struggle with dizziness and stuff like that, it's kind of helping redirect it. You're having to engage it. Then you have your linear vibrations, which is more of your therapeutic vibrations. And the most important, this is the part that I love the most about this and what forces me to use it. 'Cause
Yes.
sometimes I'm just not in the mood to be shook up,
I should play Elvis.
Yeah, that's what I was just
love
thinking.
shook
But
up.
the therapeutic ones, it's helping drain your lymphatic system. And your lymphatic system, have you ever had like kind of a sore jaw,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Or your
right.
lymph nodes feel swollen?
down, yeah.
You can get you've got drainage in there that kind of gets stopped up. And
Mm.
there's different techniques. I don't know if you've ever like seen those people who are like slapping their armpits, and it's like this ritual that they teach you to kind of drain your lymphatic system. And if you do it before bed, you sleep better and all this stuff. Well, all you have to do is stand on our machine, or we have another one that's actually red light at the same time. So you hit two birds with one stone.
Ah.
It's helping drain that lymphatic system from, lymph nodes to, everywhere in the body that needs the drainage. So it's an incredible, important part of your health and wellness journey that you may not have ever thought about. Like, what's lymphatic drainage? You need that stuff drained from the body and drained from different areas to keep your body healthier and able to function and fight off viruses and bacteria. And, it's just a great way for the body to be able to heal itself.
You need to go experience it.
I have.
You have not. Have you
Done a
really?
VBX machine, yeah.
Oh, okay. What's it called?
VBX.
VBX, Vibabody is one of them. And nobody calls it that. It's the vibrator,
Yeah.
the shaker, the jiggler.
And it-
I need to I need to keep track of all of these names.
I
And
remember one time somebody, I don't even remember who it was, they come in there and said they were going to shake before they bake.
yeah, shake and bake because we have a
Oh,
sauna.
Yeah, right there after.
Yeah.
Very nice. I like
Shake
that.
and bake.
Very good.
Yeah.
All
My
right.
my favorite was when someone came in and said, "Is your vibrator clean?" And I said, "That's none of your business."
You
So,
made me snort. I'm sorry.
it's fun sometimes, but no, that's how it is with all of them, all of the
Yes.
units. No one knows.
Yes.
And I understand. I know everything there is about everything. So
Yes.
not everything, but like in my
Everything in
salon.
the salon.
That's right.
So the Smart Sun, the Beauty Angel, the Wave Well system. Nobody knows these like the actual names
Name
of
for
them,
it.
and they're like, I just want to get on the jiggly bed. I want to get jiggled, or I want to get. I do need to make just a collage of all the names.
That's good.
So
All right. Well, go see Carolina Wellness.
Carolina Tan and Wellness.
Well, wellness is the best.
Yep,
so,
we're home with a 99-cent tan.
Hey.
Yep, come on down. We've got memberships as low as $29 a month. No commitment necessary.
Very good. In the Carolina Tan Shopping Center. And you have a great day, Paramedic Ron.
Hope you do too.
Thanks for everything.
I'll be back tomorrow.
Oh, that's a threat.
I won't.
All right. It's a minute till 10.
Easter, prom, weddings, oh my. It's that time of year again, and we're here to make your celebrations effortlessly beautiful. Easter lilies arrive April 16th, but don't just hope for the best. Call ahead and reserve yours before they hop away. Prom season is coming fast, and we've got everything from sharp-looking boutonnieres to hosting a wedding or party. Let us handle the flowers so you can focus on having a good time and taking all the credit. Find us at Johnson Greenhouses, 204 Salisbury Road in Statesville, because every great event deserves great flowers.
Exciting news! Our Gregory Jewelers is heading back to Antwerp, the diamond capital of the world, on April 4th. This is your chance to handpick the perfect diamond for that dream engagement ring, a milestone anniversary, or simply because you deserve it. Visit us before we go and let's create something